And we are live. Welcome back to Takes by Fans. We got a great show for you today. As always, we are live every single day at noon Eastern. If you want to watch live, head over to twitch.tv/Takes by Fans. If you want to watch but not live, head over to our YouTube channel, Takes by Fans. We post all of our shows and clips of the show there on a daily basis. And if you just want to listen, we are on podcasting apps, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio. So however you want to watch or listen, we've got you covered multiple ways. All right, today's a big old Wednesday, and y'all know what time it is, folks. It's Wednesday Film Study Day. Sheesh, our favorite day of the week over here at Takes by Fans, baby. We got a bunch of games that we just got to kind of look at. What the heck happened in a little bit greater detail last week in the NFL? So we're going to be taking a look at things from the Giants-Saints game, Browns-Vikings, Lions-Bears, Washington-Atlanta, Seahawks-49ers. What else we got here? Broncos-Ravens, Bucs-Patriots, and what's this last one hiding underneath? What do we got? Oh, Cardinals-Rams. How could we forget? One of the best games of the week. So we're going to be looking at some things, multiple players, multiple drives throughout all those games, just to kind of shore up our kind of final thoughts in week 4, because we start talking about week 5 tomorrow, Thursday, live on the show. So last day of kind of talking about week 4. So let's see where it takes us, and let's see who's kind of looking good to us. Who are we going to be buying heading into week 5, and who are we going to be selling a little bit heading into week 5? So we got that today on the show, so let's just jump right into it. I do want to quickly go over a few stories, but very, very quickly, y'all know how these Wednesdays get, folks. They can go long, and they can get crazy, and they can get wild, so we have no time to really dwell on these stories, but a couple of things going around in the NFL. So the first one, the Patriots are going to be releasing cornerback Stephon Gilmore. How crazy was that? You know, we talked about it in the offseason. Stephon Gilmore said, hey, I'm good to go, but I'm not going to practice because I don't want to get re-injured, and I'm on a contract year. And then as they got closer to week 1, he's like, all right, I'm going to kind of go on the PUP list. I'm still not there yet. So he's on the PUP list, physically unable to perform. He was expected to be back by week 6, 2 weeks, but the Patriots are like, yeah, we're good. They're trying to trade him by the end of today, and if not, then they will release him, and he's free to go wherever he wants. So expect him to be a free agent, and he can sign wherever he wants, and he will be able to play after week 6, because that's when he's able to get off the PUP list. So no more Stephon Gilmore for the Patriots. They feel like they can win without him, and they have been winning without him. They went toe-to-toe with Brady, and they basically almost won the game. They didn't really need Stephon Gilmore, one of the best cornerbacks in the league. So we'll see what team gets them. And we've got some teams that are already out. So according to this source right here, the only teams that can't afford Stephon Gilmore because it would put them over the cap are the Saints, Falcons, Bears, Cardinals, Ravens, Rams, Dolphins, Colts, and the Giants. They will not be able to afford Stephon Gilmore as of right now. Obviously, they can, remove some money around if they really need them, but just kind of expect those teams not to really be in the main running for Stephon Gilmore. So a big prime cornerback hits the market. And what about the Saints and the Bucs that just kind of, had a lot of question marks at the cornerback position? The Bucs just had to be desperate and get Richard Sherman and play him the same week that they signed him. No time to practice, get the scheme, get the defense down, nothing like that. And now finally a prime candidate comes along, and you really can't do anything because he just signed Richard Sherman. So we'll see what these teams do out here. But yeah, man, Richard Sherman or Stephon Gilmore on the market. And then we have Urban Meyer addressing the media today. I think actively ongoing. So I'm sure we'll see a lot of these quotes here by Urban Meyer maybe tomorrow on the show, and they'll be trickling out a little bit today. But Urban Meyer's talking to the media, and so I don't know what the hell he's saying here. Now he's double talking and double speaking and kind of trying to make excuses and make different excuses. So Urban Meyer said that he hasn't been fined by owner Shad Khan, which we didn't expect him to be. He says he discussed staying in Ohio with general manager Trent Bulk quote, way in advance. So now he's saying, hey, I actually had permission to stay in Ohio and not fly back with my team. I talked about this, way in advance. I already had permission. He's from Ohio State, Cincinnati, Ohio. He's the big cheese in Ohio. And obviously he's still got some clout there because the women are still throwing themselves at him. So he said that he was able to stay in Ohio way in advance, but then he kind of contradicts himself by saying this a little bit earlier or a little bit later in the press conference. Urban Meyer, on why he didn't fly back on the Jaguars plane, he said, quote, I thought at the time it was a chance for everybody to clear their head, including myself. So you knew you were going to lose that game way in advance. That's why you got permission. And then you said, hey, I want to, clear all of our heads. After a loss, you think everybody can just clear their head on your own? They don't want to all be together? You should all be together as a loss because it's a team loss. You lose as a team. You win as a team. You're always together. So Urban Meyer thought it would be better after a loss that everybody just clears their head and that he goes to the bar and gets a lap dance. So, Urban Meyer, he's not owning it. He's not owning up to it in the national media. So, I don't know what the hell he told his players, that apology. Hey, I got everybody in the room and I apologize to them. Is he taking, blame for that himself? Is he making excuses again? So, once again, Urban Meyer, folks, he's not a great coach. He's not a good coach. He may be able to coach college-aged people, but he's not able to coach grown men, and that's definitely evident. He told them, hey, y'all go clear your head. I think this is a good time for all of us to clear our head. Alrighty, I'll see y'all in a couple of days after I'm done in Ohio because I'm the big cheese over here. So, I don't know what y'all want on this Urban Meyer thing. The man can't coach. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's got no respect in the team. I doubt he earns it back. How can he earn it back? Is there anything that he's shown, that he's proven, that he can be a good head coach and earn the respect back? He's already making excuses in the media now. So his first time really kind of clearing everything up in the national media. And we're on Wednesday, and this is still the biggest story for the Jaguars, not their opponent with the Titans and Derrick Henry. Are the Jaguars defenders are going to be ready to kind of go to battle with Urban Meyer to try and tackle Derrick Henry? We know he rushes the ball 30 to 35 times a game. That's what you should have been focused on this entire week. How can we bring down Derrick Henry? Because it's going to be a truck after a truck after a truck after a truck 30 times right up the middle, right up the gut of the defense. And if they're not gonna, give it their all because they've got these distractions, they don't like their head coach, they don't respect them, Derrick Henry's gonna run hog wild. So I know we're not here yet in the show. We're only on Wednesday, our film study day, but I'll swallow whatever points I need to for the Titans. That's gonna be our best bet of the week. It will be in our lock section. Hopefully we can predict the line. I'll predict the line right now. It's probably Titans minus 27, and I will take that. I will swallow the 27 points. Derrick Henry has 500 yards rushing, and he single-handedly puts up 50 points himself. So that's what we're expecting, and that's what you can expect from us on tomorrow's show when we guess and react to the Week 5 lines. And then we get this. Sheesh. The past always comes back to haunt Urban Meyer. When he left Ohio State because of his health issues, and then he recoaches. Who understands that? But between him coaching Ohio State and him being the head coach for the Jaguars, he had a stint as an analyst for Fox Sports, and this is coming back to haunt Urban Meyer right here. This was the criteria to examine for struggling teams, according to Urban Meyer. Number one was trust issues. Well, now your entire team has trust issues. This Jaguars team has trust issues, and it's all because of you. Shad Khan, in his public announcement, said, hey, Urban, you have to kind of, earn the trust and the respect of the team. So trust issues, that's number one, and it's by the Jaguars. Number two was dysfunctional environment. Yes, this is truly dysfunctional. We're not even talking about the Jaguars, and we're not even talking about rookie quarterback Trevor Lawrence. How crazy is that? The entire sports world has been talking about Trevor Lawrence for 3 to 4 years, ever since he hit the scene in college, and now this week we've heard nothing on Trevor Lawrence. That's a dysfunctional environment. Who wants to talk about the head coach when you can talk about the people actually doing it on the field? So that's number two. And then number three, selfishness. Urban Meyer, you were selfish as heck. Hey, y'all go on the plane. Y'all y'all lost. I'm gonna go hit the bar, and y'all think about this one. I'll be in the bar getting a lap dance and cheating on my wife. So that's a little bit as selfish as you can get. No, not even selfish to your own team. Selfish to your wife. Selfish to your kids. Selfish to your marriage. No. So Urban Meyer, you became the villain. You became the villain. You became exactly what you knew what is bad for teams, for sports. You knew it right here. You outlined it, and you followed your own outline to the playbook of criteria to examine for struggling teams. Jaguars are struggling because they have trust issues, because you're running a dysfunctional environment, and because Urban Meyer is the most selfish head coach I've ever seen in NFL history. There it is, folks. Urban Meyer, get that man out of Jacksonville. He's got this one game. If he can turn around and win this game against the Titans, I will be like, okay, we can. This is all right. It was a story, but we won't drag it past week 5, but if they come out and flounder, you must nip this in the bud. You must cut off the infection here of why the team is struggling, and it's all on Urban Meyer. So this is a big week for you, Urban. I hope you put in the work. I hope you put in the time. I hope you have a serviceable game plan out there, because you must win this week or I would fire you. And I know I have no power to do that, but I still will do that on the show. So we'll see what happens with Urban Meyer and the Jaguars and the Titans this week. But Urban Meyer, folks. Urban Meyer. Alrighty, those were just some stories we had to quickly get out of the way. So now let's head over to our NFL Wednesday film study, where we take a little bit of a deeper dive into some of the more interesting narratives that we have been seeing, that we have been hearing, that we have just been kind of tracking this entire season, the last couple of weeks, whatever it is. And we've got some great things to look at in today's show. And the first matchup that we are going to take a look at is the Giants and the Saints matchup. Alrighty, we are going to watch Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. We're going to watch the highlights because we finally get this Giants team at a win. They put up 27 points. It didn't look great for the entire game, but they got it done when they needed to. So we'll watch their highlights just to kind of get a sense of what they're doing. Daniel Jones getting kind of high publicity because he just threw for 400 yards. Saquon Barkley getting high publicity because he finally emerged here, winning the game in overtime, putting up rushing yards, receiving yards. Fantastic game. But before we watch those, we have to see what is going on with this Saints offense, and because we know Jameis Winston, he's barely throwing over 200 yards a game. This is the first game of the season that Jameis Winston threw for more than 200 yards in a game. He threw for 226. So we're kind of saying, should you go to Taysom Hill? Should we switch it up to Taysom Hill? And we have the answer. You can't go to Taysom Hill, and we have the answer why. So let's find out. Here we go. What makes Jameis Winston so much better than Taysom Hill is the deep ball. We know Taysom Hill has a decent kind of dink and donk, medium range arm, but this man cannot throw deep, and Jameis Winston can. This is why you have to stay with Jameis Winston. So I don't know what the heck is going on with the Saints offense, of why it's not moving the ball offensively. You've got kind of playmakers. Yeah, Michael Thomas isn't here, but you still got playmakers. Marquez Callaway, every time you throw to him, I mean, the man is always wide open 50 yards down the field, and it usually goes for a touchdown. That's how Jameis Winston won the starting job in preseason. Those two big 45-plus yard throws to Marquez Callaway in preseason game, I think 2 or 3. That's when Jameis Winston won the starting job. But now they're 2-2, folks. Jameis Winston is not airing out the ball, and it's not leading to points. They only put up 21 points here. They don't win at home against the Giants when it's the first, rocking, roaring stadium game for the Saints in 2 years. So that's still a little bit of a question mark for us, but we do have the answer that you have to stick with Jameis Winston. Taysom Hill does not provide you anything that Jameis Winston cannot do himself, and it was clearly evident here in the Giants game. So let's take a look at why you cannot go to Taysom Hill as the starting quarterback. You have to rock with Jameis and just find a way to make this passing offense work, since it really hasn't this entire season. Yes, they've snuck away 2 wins, but that's not really on the offense. The defense holding the opposing team to not really that many points. So let's see what we get here. And the first play we're going to highlight is the first play out of halftime, tie 7-7 game. Let's see what Jameis Winston is going to do on the first play out of halftime. They're at their own 25-yard line, tie game 7-7, play action pass, and then Jameis is launching up the deep ball, going all the way down down the field to Marquez Callaway down inside the red zone to the 20-yard line. Let's count the yards here that Jameis Winston throws this ball. He's going to throw this one from his own 15-yard line and get it all the way down to about the 25. So we get 35 plus 25. That's about 60 yards. Shave off a couple. We'll call it 55 yards cleanly. That's what you get with Jameis Winston. The big arm and good as heck accuracy. This man's got great deep ball accuracy. So it's just so mind-blowing that with Sean Payton's great genius of a head coach, at least we think, he made it work with Drew Brees over the last, 10, 15 years, that he can't make it work with Jameis Winston. So we're still unsure why this offense is still struggling, but we know that Jameis Winston should be the answer of how they can fix it. And hopefully this is the first game they finally have a 200-yard passing game here. Hopefully they build upon this. Hopefully they keep going to Marquez Callaway. How many targets did Marquez Callaway have this game? He had 2 targets. Why is he only having 2 targets? He's your best deep threat receiver, and you're not going to him more often? I mean, every time, 2 receptions on 2 targets. They have the chemistry. They can get it going, but Sean Payton's not scheming it up that way. So I don't know what's going on with that, but you have to stand with Jameis Winston, and we're going to keep on seeing why. So Jameis Winston, great deep ball here, and we're going to get another Jameis Winston deep ball. This time, 6 minutes left in the third quarter. They're up 14-10. Jameis Winston, play action pass, gonna launch this one deep again, all the way down. Who do we got here? Who is this? Kenny Stills? And you gotta love Kenny Stills, a great speedster. So once again, why the heck are you only having like 150 yards passing a game when you got great speedsters and great hands? Kenny Stills and Marquez Callaway, they've proven it time and time again that they can go deep, that they can catch the ball over multiple defenders, that they can use their speed to get open, but still this Saints offense is truly still lackluster. But this play gets called back for a holding call, something like that, with the flag, but it's nothing with Jameis Winston. It's nothing with Kenny Stills getting open, and let's count the yards on this absolute monster ball right here. So play action pass. He's going to throw this one from his own 45-yard line and get it all the way down to basically on the goal line. So that's 55 yards. Once again, clean as heck on the deep ball accuracy. So we know Jameis Winston has great arm, one of the biggest arms in the league, and the accuracy is right exactly where it needs to be for the deep ball. Now let's see what Taysom Hill does. This is like the next play or like 2 plays later. So this touchdown gets called back, and then Sean Payton, for some reason, we got to skip forward here. To get to Taysom Hill. Now we're going to get Taysom Hill in the game. The very next play, they bring Taysom Hill in, and Taysom Hill is going to launch up a deep ball, and this is why you cannot have Taysom Hill as the primary starting quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. Yes, he can be kind of gadget-filled in the red zone. I don't have any problem with that. He usually gets it done. Great kind of rushing off the edge. He can catch, he can throw, he can do it all. That's where he truly shines, is the red zone, but everywhere else, this man can't play quarterback, and here it is. So after the Jameis Winston great 55-yard bomb that gets called back for a holding penalty, it's 1st and 20. They send in Taysom Hill, and Taysom Hill is loading up for the deep ball, and what does Taysom Hill do? He underthrows the ball, and it's picked off. So we just saw 2 great 50-yard bombs by Jameis Winston, and Taysom Hill just can't get it there. Let's count the yards here. He's going to throw from his own 35-yard line and literally step into this throw, put his entire body and kind of run into this throw. So he launches it from his own 35-yard line and gets it all the way down to about the 15. So what do we got? 15 and 35. That's about 50, but we got to shave off a couple. So we're talking about like 45 yards maybe. And it's underthrown. So that's his max. 45 yards is his max. That can't be what a starting quarterback throws, folks. You need 55 to 60, and that's what we see. Kyler Murray can do. Patrick Mahomes can do. Jameis Winston can do that. Justin Herbert can do that. All the good quarterbacks can throw at least 55 yards, and Taysom Hill cannot do that. So I don't know what's wrong with the Saints offense, but they have the right quarterback. It's not the question with the quarterback. Obviously, it needs to be Jameis Winston. because he can air it out and he's got great accuracy on the deep ball. And you need to be able to make all the throws if you're the starting quarterback. We can't have a shallow offensive passing game. That's not going to get it done because then the safeties can press up, the linebackers can press up a little bit, the corners can play press man-to-man coverage because they don't have to worry about you burning them downfield because they know Taysom Hill can't throw it to you that far. So they've got the right quarterback. That's what we truly know for sure. We just don't understand why they're not putting up that many points and why they only put up 21 points at home, the first home game of the season. And they're 2-2, but Saints offense is just not there yet. Alrighty, so you can't switch to Taysom Hill. You just can't do it. All right, now let's end this film study here with Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley highlights. Daniel Jones had 401 yards passing. Let's see how it looked out here. We probably won't watch this entire highlight package, but let's see what Daniel Jones is looking like and what this offense can look like. We get the first play, Daniel Jones running out, and once again, he slips, folks. I mean, Daniel Jones, he's got great wheels. He's got great speed, but this man cannot stay on his feet. Remember last season when he was breaking free and he was at the 10-yard line and just fell and he couldn't score the touchdown? I mean, this man has... I don't know. He doesn't know how to run. He's like a newborn calf. He's just slipping and sliding everywhere. But he's got great speed if he can keep on his feet. All right, here we go. 2nd and 24. That's just a dink off. Saquon Barkley, bonus highlight right there on a screenplay. Alrighty. I want to see Daniel Jones air it out. I want to see what this Giants offense is all about here. That's just a setup screen again, okay. And they've got great speed weapons here. We talk about their wide receivers all the time. You know, Kenny Galladay, Kadarius Toney. They've got great speed on this all around with their weapons, but you know, you can air it out more. You've got a great arm quarterback here of Daniel Jones. So this for all first quarter, everything's dink and dunk screenplays. It's like, yeah, that's fine. Jason Garrett, we know he's the offensive coordinator. I don't think I'm liking what we're seeing so far, and this is the Giants' first win. So this is kind of why we're watching the offense now. What did their offense have to look like to finally get them the win? So here we go. Now we're there. Daniel Jones deep, 25 yards right here over the middle of the field. This is what we're talking about. We don't want to see the dink and dunk screenplay. We know that has its place, you know, in a couple of plays in a drive here and there, but you got Daniel Jones. We know this man has a solid arm. I think we can all agree on that, but I think it's the play calling here as well. Like, it's the play calling for the Saints. Here we go. Daniel Jones airing it out deep. That's what we're talking about. Beautiful shot right there. Beautiful ball. Let's count the yards. Here we go. Daniel Jones, is he more Taysom Hill or Jameis Winston? He launched this one from his own 40-yard line and got it down to the 5. That's what are we talking about? 45, 55 yards right there. Clean shave off of a couple. That's 50 yards, 55. That's clean right there. Absolutely fantastic. Receiver was able to get open down the field. Who do we got here? Ruggs? Who is this? Let's get his name here. We got, is that John Ross? This is John Ross, the great speedster. This is what we're talking about, folks. John Ross. They've got the speed. They've got the height. They've got the athleticism. And it's finally starting to come out 4 weeks into the game. Second quarter, they're finally taking the deep balls. Look at just straight speed, straight burn speed. Ran right by that corner. Safety was nowhere to be found. And boom, right on the money. That's 100% accurate as heck. We need to start doing this a lot more frequent, a lot more often. If you stretch the field vertically, horizontally, and the underneath routes will open up a lot easier. So hopefully this is just the beginning for the Giants. They really didn't look back after the second quarter. The fourth quarter is really when they got it truly going, putting up 11 points, exactly what they needed to tie up the game and head into overtime. But we're seeing some nice glimpses here. And then we get Daniel Jones again running, using his legs. And there it is. Look at that speed, man. This is solid speed for Daniel Jones. We have to respect him as kind of a dual threat quarterback. Obviously not like Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson or Kyler Murray, but a little bit of a Ryan Tannehill-esque, and that's still real solid. Here we go, play action pass on the next passing. Boom, 20 yards down the field, 15, 20 yards down the field. He's got the accuracy. Here we go, shotgun snap here on 2nd and 9. Nice little out route, picks up about 6-7 yards, alrighty. Now we're starting to cook a little bit out here. You don't have to go screen after screen. And there we go, 3rd and 2. Just a little bit of a comeback route. They pick it up. Fantastic. Keep the chains moving. 1st and 10. Play action pass again. Boom. Wide open there. This is what we're talking about. And the play action is really getting, this line, Daniel Jones is having a ton of time to throw on all these passes. So once again, you have the time, you have the athleticism, you have the pieces, you have the quarterback. We have to start looking a little bit more to Jason Garrett as truly not getting it done. We try to give him all the benefit of the doubts that we could truly give him, and it's just not working out. But watch this throw right here. Absolutely beautiful. Getting it over the corner right before the safety. Great touch. We know Daniel Jones has this. Let's get some more finesse plays. It's working. It's all working here in the second half. That first quarter we saw was all screens, dink and dunks, and now they're able to move the ball because their pieces allow them to. Jason Garrett just has to call for it. What else do we get here? Play action pass. Daniel Jones, so much time to throw. Finds the open option. Boom, 1st and 10. They pick up about 8-9 yards. What else do we get here? We'll watch maybe 1 or 2 more plays. Daniel Jones, play action pass. It's a setup screen. Let's see. All right, you can go back to the screen. We've got no problems, sprinkling in the screens and the dink and dunks. We're not saying that, folks. We just don't want it every single play. That's never going to get it done if you keep dinking and dunking and using screen plays. That draws everybody up, and then you're not going to be able to complete anything. All right, Daniel Jones again. Boom, 2nd and 5. The nice slant. That's perfect. Let's go a little bit in the overtime period just to kind of get a sense of what they were doing when the game was kind of on the line. Hey, we have a chance to win it in overtime. They take the advantage and score a touchdown. So here we go. We're fast-forwarding it to overtime offense. Here we go. Daniel Jones. Boom. Once again, that one-step turn. Fling it in there to John Ross, and that's a 1st down on 2nd and 8. The confidence here. Overtime. Tie game. We need a score. We can put away the game right now. We haven't won. We're on the road, and this is great leadership, and this is great confidence here by Daniel Jones. And then we get another screen in overtime, and this is what we're talking about. Boom, Saquon Barkley takes it about 15 yards. This is when you utilize the screen game, when you've already established the downfield vertical passing like they were doing in the 2nd and 3rd and 4th quarters. And now in overtime, they're not protecting it because now they're worried about the big play. And then you go to the big play right here. Kenny Golladay, about 19, 20 yards right here inside the red zone, inside the 10, and now everything is working and you can do whatever the hell you want now. You've got this Saints defense reeling. They don't know what to protect anymore. They know you're utilizing every single piece here. Kenny Golladay, Kadarius Toney, Saquon Barkley, you're using it all, and they're able to get in the end zone there, I believe, with Saquon Barkley. Now let's quickly take a look at Saquon Barkley and truly wrap up what the Giants offense is all about. So we know Daniel Jones is fine, and now we get Saquon Barkley. Not the best game, only about 50 yards rushing, 70 yards receiving, but just this could be a nice kind of building block, a nice jump start to Saquon Barkley, so we can kind of try to be on pace with what Derrick Henry does on a weekly basis. 30 plus carries, 150 yards. Saquon's not there quite yet, but he is coming off of an injury, and he had a solid game right here, and he had the overtime winner. So 2nd and 2, just going up the middle, and that's what we saw in the first couple of runs, just going right up the middle, getting the 1st downs, running hard out here. We get a 2nd and 6 in the 3rd quarter. They're down 4, and it's a read option, and Daniel Jones hands it off, 2nd and 6. And once again, this is what you can do with the game as well. This is what you can do with the offensive play calling because Daniel Jones is a solid dual-threat quarterback. You can open up the run action game, the play action, the RPOs, and all that. The offense here for the Giants really should be the most complicated offense in the entire league. But so far, Jason Garrett hasn't really shown that. And then here we go. Boom, boom. And now we're getting Saquon Barkley catching the ball. Oh, my goodness. If we can imagine Saquon Barkley like Christian McCaffrey, holy moly, now we're talking. Because we get a nice wheel route here by Saquon Barkley. Here he is. Boom, boom, right behind the defense. He's got 5 yards of separation. Great catch down the field and great ball placement once again by Daniel Jones. The man is fine, folks. Don't clown Daniel Jones. The man can play football. Here we go. And then Saquon Barkley just taking it, and then that quick cut, and then he's got speed. He's a running back, so if you get him out into open space down the field, yeah, he's going to take that all the way for the touchdown. And this, what was this touchdown? To take the to make it a 21-17 game. They're down 11 with 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They utilize Saquon Barkley to get back in the game. You absolutely love it. So hopefully Jason Garrett learned what his offense is all about here in this game. You just have to build upon this. You have to build upon this. This is a solid first. This should have been their first game of the season. If this was their first game of the season, truly, we're buying into this Giants team, and the sky's the limit. The fact is, this had to kind of come 4 games into the season, but hopefully, like we said, they can build upon that. So Saquon Barkley, Daniel Jones, this Giants offense, it should work. It just hasn't been. It finally got on schedule. It finally got back on course here last Sunday against the Saints, and hopefully they keep going. So Jameis Winston has to be the starter. You cannot go to Taysom Hill as the starting quarterback. You can still utilize him in red zone situations. I've got no problem with that. And then this offense for the Giants really should be. This is what it should be, folks. This is what it should be when it was at its highest here against the Saints last week. So we love the Giants offense and what it could be, and we like Jameis Winston over Taysom Hill. So that's what we saw from the Giants in the Saints game, folks. Alrighty, now let's head over to our next game here on our Wednesday film study, and we're looking at the Browns and the Vikings, and we're really only focusing here on the Browns, the Vikings. We know Kirk Cousins is good. He just doesn't win games. It's an anomaly. It's the biggest not understood thing in the entire history of the NFL. Why Kirk Cousins is not consistently going 11-5, 12-4 with the stats that he puts up. But what is a little concerning for us about this Browns team, Baker Mayfield has been absolutely floundering these last 2 weeks, and he's kind of getting bailed out because we know this Browns defense is absolutely A1, tier 1 defense in this league, no doubt. We know they've got weapons everywhere. Their running backs are probably the best thing offensively for this Browns team. Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb, absolutely fantastic. We know Kevin Stefanski is literally trying to scheme for Baker Mayfield, and the fact that Baker Mayfield 2 weeks ago against the Bears, he went 19 of 33 passing, only 57%. We don't like that. And then this week, folks, 15 of 33, 45% passing. What? This is not the Baker Mayfield we know. This is not the above average game managing quarterback that we classify Baker Mayfield. This is not the Baker Mayfield we know. So what is going on here? And we're going to watch a lot of Baker Mayfield floundering. They only put up 14 points, folks, and the defense held the Vikings to 7. So if this Browns team didn't have the defense they had, this would have been a loss, and we're going to kind of figure out, is it on Baker Mayfield? I mean, 45% completion percentage is really god-awful in this league. It can't be all the wide receivers, and it can't be Kevin Stefanski's play calling, because we really liked it going back to last season, scheming for Baker Mayfield. So, well, let's take a look at all these flounders here, these turnover on downs drives, the 3 and outs in the second half. Why did these drives stall? Was it because of Baker Mayfield? Is Baker Mayfield the worst piece offensively here for this Browns team? Well, let's find out. So here we go. First play we're going to look at here. It's a 3rd and 5 incompletion. So we're going to get 2 plays right here on the first drive. It's a 3rd and 4 incompletion, and then a 4th and 4 turnover on down. So they were able to kind of jumpstart this offense. Both teams here on their very first drive took the ball and just ran with it. Vikings end up scoring on the first drive, taking 80 yards and 7 minutes off the clock. And then the Browns try to do the same. They take off 7 minutes and 30 seconds off the clock. They get down to the Vikings 6, but they don't get it. They don't score the touchdown. So let's see why. Is this on Baker Mayfield not getting it done in the red zone? We kind of know Baker Mayfield's not the clutchest quarterback and doesn't kind of win the games that kind of come down to the wire. So is it still Baker Mayfield not getting it done? Let's find out. So here we go. 3rd and 4 from the Vikings 6-yard line. They're down 7-0 on this big opening drive. Let's see what they do. Here we go. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun. 3rd and 4 from the 6. Here we go. Drops back to pass. Scrambling out of the pocket. keeping his eyes down the field and, trying to throw back across his body in the middle of the field, but the accuracy is off. This receiver is open, folks, but Baker Mayfield throwing on the run, just can't complete it, way too high. Man, oh man, he's open. This is open, just goes too high on it. So once again, it's Baker Mayfield right here. Accuracy not there, and that definitely reflects. I know it's Kareem Hunt, so he's not tall. I don't know if he may be only 6 foot, folks. He's a running back. I don't even know if he's 6 foot. He may be like 5'11", 5'10"-ish. So Baker Mayfield just sails it on him. Unfortunate. And now here we go. The next play, 4th and 4 from the 6. Baker Mayfield trying to escape out of the pocket, and the sack gets there. Let's quickly see, was there anything open by the time the sack got here? Did he hold on the ball too long? Was there anything open that he missed? Unfortunately, the all-22 is not out for the majority of the games. It's here and there for a couple of plays in some games, just not here quite yet. So please, Game Pass, get on this. Y'all say 36 to 48 hours after the game ends. Well, it's Wednesday, so isn't that like 72 hours? So what are we doing? Please get your service online, please. I know it's still early in the season, so I will give NFL Game Pass a little bit of a free pass, but please, let's get this going. We got a show to do. We rely on the all-22, please. But let's quickly see Baker Mayfield. Nothing really seeming to be open. This is great defense and great coverage there by the Vikings. Just unfortunate. If Baker Mayfield didn't miss that first one, unfortunate. So one strike for Baker Mayfield, and we'll give a nice check for the Vikings defense. And is this what we kind of know? Does Baker Mayfield not play good against defenses? Last week, 57% completion percentage. That was against the Bears defense. We know that Bears defense is real solid. I don't think it's like a top 5 defense, but it's definitely a top 15, maybe even top 10, I would say. Is this Vikings defense the same way? So Baker Mayfield just doesn't play good against good defenses? And that's not going to make us kind of buy into Baker Mayfield and buy into this Browns team overall. We still like every other piece of this Browns team, but we still need Baker Mayfield to just be a game manager and get it done and make these throws in the red zone. And he didn't make it there on the first drive. Alrighty, let's go to their second drive here, which was a 3-and-out. So they had their first drive, 15 plays, 57 yards, 7.5 minutes off the clock, and then their following next drive, 3-and-out. 3-and-out. So yeah, you can scheme up the plays. We know the first kind of 10 to 15 plays, head coaches say all the time, these are scripted plays. We work on them. They know what they're going to be running. So yeah, when they're scripted, Baker Mayfield is good until it gets into the red zone where it's a little bit harder to score, and then he flounders a little bit out there. Let's see what happens on this second drive that results into a 3-and-out, because we get a 3rd and 4. We get a 3rd and 4 that he does not complete. So let's see what we get here. We can skip around. Did I want to watch this whole drive? We get a 3-yard pass, incomplete. So, all right, yeah, it's Baker Mayfield throwing on every down here, so let's just watch this drive. Here we go, 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Decent starting field position. He dinks it down to a little bit of a out route to the flat, gets about 2 yards. Nothing bad there. That's just a solid play. Nice drive starter. Second play is a setup kind of wide receiver screen out to the left side. It picks up about 2-3 yards. That's solid, and it brings up a crucial 3rd and 5. So this is truly going to be the play right here where we make a decision on Baker Mayfield. Good or bad play, his fault, not his fault. The first 2 plays, it's just solid drive starter plays. I've got no problem with it. But here we go. 3rd and 4. Got to pick up this first down. Got to kind of, answer that long drive that you just had. And it starts with picking up that first down and moving the chains. Let's see what Baker Mayfield does. Here we go. 3rd and 4. Drops back to pass and just tries to sling it in there on a crossing route right at that first down marker. Let's see where he places this ball. There's really no separation. It's a one-step drop. He wants to go here. It's not open. These Vikings defenders are playing it absolutely perfectly right here, and it's a tight window, and it seems to be not that accurate, and the receiver never really got open. So that's a little bit on the receiver, a little bit on Baker Mayfield. You're trying to fit it in there. It's not there. Let's see what this other route down here at the bottom of the screen. Was this open? Probably should have taken this one right here. So Baker Mayfield, not the best read right here. It's a tough play. This Vikings defense was pretty solid here on this drive. So we're not going to put 100% of the blame on Baker Mayfield, but a little tiny blame right there. All right, but there's more floundering, folks. This is not just 2 plays right here. The next time they flounder. Alrighty, so off that punting drive, that 3-and-out that we just watched, then they go down on a nice touchdown drive. Fantastic. Let's read the drive chart here. We're not going to watch it, but let's see how they got this touchdown. Here we go. 4-yard run, 5-yard run, 2-yard run, 3-yard run, 9-yard pass, 2-yard run, 8-yard pass, 5-yard run, 2-yard run, 5-yard penalty, 9-yard pass, 9-yard run, 6-yard run, minus 10-yard penalty, 12-yard pass incomplete, 1-yard run, 1-yard penalty, pass incomplete, run for no gain, touchdown Browns, 1-yard run from the goal line. So a lot of running on that play. Baker Mayfield, nothing more than 9 yards throwing. So, Baker Mayfield, that was a game managing drive right there. Alrighty. Now, their following drive after the touchdown, it results into a field goal. But why did this drive stall? Because we get 1st and 10 from the Minnesota's 30, and there's only 21 seconds left here on the clock, so we're not going to, truly crucify Baker Mayfield for not scoring the ball here with no timeouts. But let's just see, was he being aggressive right here? Was he taking his shots? There's no timeouts, 21 seconds left. They're up 8-7, and they're at the Vikings 30-yard line. So, you want to at least get 3, and they do. But let's see, did Baker Mayfield have an opportunity to get 7? Did he put the ball on the money? So let's watch, because we get pass incomplete, and they settle for the field goal. Let's see how, and let's see why. Here we go. 1st and 10, Baker Mayfield. Here we go. Play action pass, rolling out to the right, buying some time, and then launching it deep, and we get a little underthrown right here to OBJ. And once again, we're talking about 30 yards to the end zone and then another 10 to the back. So 40 yards max throwing. You can definitely, this is definitely what Baker Mayfield can do. Baker Mayfield, can definitely throw more than 40 yards. But OBJ, little open here, but Baker Mayfield kind of just shorts it a little bit. Underthrows this ball a little bit. Here we go. Yeah, just underthrows it a little bit. OBJ kind of getting pushed. He's looking for the flag, but, you put this one in the back corner of the end zone. I think OBJ can run underneath it. He had a nice, about a yard separation right there. So that's just Baker Mayfield not really putting it all on the money. They want the pass interference call, though. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Let's see what they do this time. Baker Mayfield dropping back to pass, going deep and trying to just hit a little bit of a hitch route down to the 5-yard line to get him out of bounds. And once again, just Baker Mayfield, not the most accurate. And we understand, he's not trying to force a turnover or anything. Get 3 points. They're kind of in guaranteed 3-point range. But you bring him down to the 5-yard line. He's able to get out of bounds here with 10 seconds. And then you're 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. You take 2 shots. Unfortunate. So Baker Mayfield not being 100% accurate right here. Unfortunate. And now we get 3rd and 10. Let's see what we get. Here we go. Dropping back to pass. Plenty of time to throw. He just dumps it short. Okay. That was really nothing. Okay. But he had 2 chances to kind of get it right in the end zone or 5 yards away from the end zone while getting out of bounds. So a little struggling there by Baker Mayfield as well. You got to put that throw. If those throws are 100% on the money, those are both completions, folks. It's not, it's not like those were uncatchable. There was no way any ball thrown in that direction could have been caught. It's like, if Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers was throwing that ball, it's pretty much a completion for the most part. All right, now we get out of halftime. Their first drive is a 3-and-out. Unfortunate. So once again, never truly closing the door. The Browns really relying on that defense of holding the Vikings to 7 points overall for the entire game, because this Browns team, what's the score at halftime? 11-7. This is a 1-score game, and it's a 1-score game at the final, 14-7. So if this Vikings offense caught some fire, if the Cleveland Browns defense kind of lackluster for a drive or two, they allow the Vikings to get back in this game, Baker Mayfield loses this game. So this is kind of why we're looking at him like this. So let's see why he flounders here in the first drive after halftime. Here we go. When are we going to start this? When do I start this? 1st down or 3rd down? Let's see. Here we go. We get a 2nd and 7. Let's see what they do here. Here we go. 2nd and 7. First drive of the second half. Here we go. They're at their own 28-yard line. Baker Mayfield under center, drops back to pass, dumps it off over the middle of the field, picks up about 5 yards, makes it a 3rd and manageable. But this is what we've been seeing about Baker Mayfield this entire game so far. Really not taking those deep shots, and when he is, they're not accurate. So, yes, he's good in kind of the dink and dunk, the comebacks, the 5 to 7 yard routes, all of that. But we need a little bit more out of there. We need a little bit more. Do you see Kyler Murray dinking and dunking 24/7? Do you see Dak Prescott? Do you see Tom Brady? Do you see Aaron Rodgers? Okay? So let's see what we get here on 3rd and 2. Baker Mayfield once again under center, motion man. They fake the toss. Baker Mayfield rolling out to the right. And then what is he doing? He tries to take off with it, but he comes back. He stutters. He wastes all this time. Let's see. Should Baker Mayfield keep running? You can't beat 99 to the boundary? You're telling me you can't beat this man to the boundary? He stops. And then, man, oh man, he was looking like Fred Flintstone right there. His legs are kicking, but he's not moving anywhere. So, trying to use his legs to pick it up on 3rd and 2. No, and isn't this man in the flat wide open right here? Oh my God, how do you not put this man in the flat? He's wide open, Baker. What the heck are we doing? You make this pass, this is wide open. What? Baker Mayfield decides to run this ball and not dink it down to the 1st down boundary where this man has 5 yards of separation at the 1st down marker? What are you doing, Baker Mayfield? So, geez Louise, I mean, that's a big old miss right there. You pick that up, you move the ball, you move the chains. That's 100% on Baker Mayfield. Oh my God, this is inexcusable. Holy moly, that's a big time miss right there by Baker Mayfield. This is what we're saying, folks. This entire team is so great, but Baker Mayfield is holding them back slightly, folks, slightly. Damn. Alrighty, but there's more, folks. But there's more. The following drive, 6 plays, 37 yards, and it stalls. Let's see why. We get a 3rd and 7. Incomplete pass. Let's see. Did Baker Mayfield once again miss a wide open receiver? Let's find out. Here we go. 3rd and 7. Once again, still 11-7 game. Baker Mayfield stepping into the pocket, going deep and under, throws a ball to OBJ, who had about 2 to 3 yards of separation. Let's watch it one more time. Baker Mayfield. It is a crowded pocket, but he's stepping up, maybe hit as he was throwing, arm hit as he was throwing, so that's the reason for the short ball. So we won't put that 100% on Baker Mayfield. Unfortunate, but oh man, damn, does seem. Let's see if we get a nice replay here from Baker Mayfield's side, back angle side. Here we go. We're going to get a nice look. Was his arm hit? Let's quickly see. Baker Mayfield drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket. I don't know if he got his arm or not. I don't know, man. I think this might have just been underthrown by Baker, man. And this was great separation there by OBJ. I can't tell if he got his arm on it, man. Can't tell. And that's 2 to 3 yards of separation there by OBJ. That's a touchdown if he puts it right on the money. So we won't put 100% blame on Baker Mayfield, but I mean, all these kind of, 25 to 50% blame are starting to add up. At some point, you have to take it upon yourself, the quarterback, to make these throws, do whatever necessary to make these throws. You don't get wide open throws, wide open receivers that many times. You must take advantage. And we just saw Tom Brady take advantage in the clutch. We're going to look at that game as well, but man, oh man. And obviously, we can't compare Baker Mayfield to Tom Brady, but we're saying, obviously every week we're, talking about ranking teams and all that, and our quarterback opinions and rankings constantly change given every single game and performance. And so far, Baker Mayfield is maybe falling out of that kind of above average game managing quarterback tier that we place him in with Ryan Tannehill. Maybe we should just place him down to average game managing quarterback, not above average. So maybe he's kind of coming down a tier here. Not great. Alrighty, next drive. We've got more, folks. There's more Baker Mayfield. Here we go. The next drive. 5 plays, 23 yards, punt. Why? Why do they have to punt here? What do we got? What play we got queued up here? We get a 3rd and 7 queued up here. Let's see. Now they're at great field position. They're at the Vikings 48-yard line, looking to potentially put up some more points here. Still up 11-7. Here we go. 3rd and 7. Let's see what Baker Mayfield does here. Here we go. 3rd and 7. Baker Mayfield dropping back to pass. Pressure getting there. He's trying to escape the pocket. Here we go. All righty. Let's see what he can do with the speed. And oh man, they mark him just short. So this was great pocket awareness by Baker Mayfield. Well done to kind of escape the pocket and get out of space. Look at this man avoid all this pressure coming up here. Steps up, perfect. And then this edge trying to bring him down. Nice little stiff arm there to get into space. And then that little kind of hop step right there to try to go down the boundary. And they mark him a yard short. Ooh, man, stays in bounds. Oh, they marked this man a yard short? Oh, no way. I think he picks up the first down here, and this is why we were looking at the play, because we saw it was a run. He ran the ball, and he came up a yard short. I don't think I like that spot at all. And then it looks like they're going to go for it here, but then they get a false start penalty. And they have to back it up 5, so that's why they punt. But that was a solid drive. That's a solid play right there by Baker Mayfield. This is what we're saying, that he can make these plays. That's why we kind of want to keep him in the above-average game manager tier at quarterback, because that was great right there. Good speed right there. Great elusivity. In the pocket to get open, and then to kind of just go down all the way down the boundary. And I don't know how they call him a yard short. How do they call him a yard short? I don't like that spot at all. Jeez. So I give credit to Baker Mayfield right there, sacrificing, his body, flying in air. Luckily, he didn't take a big hit, but that's great work there by Baker Mayfield. This is what we want to start seeing out of him. We didn't see that at all so far in this game. All right, we got a couple of more here. This next drive up, it's another 3 and out, and we get a pass incomplete on 2nd and 8 and 3rd and 8. So let's see why. Here we go. Can Baker Mayfield start winning us over and start kind of, maybe he was good at the back end of this game, so we can kind of carry that over to next week. Let's see if that was a one and done play, one great play where he tries to extend over the first down boundary, doesn't get it. Let's see what we get here. 2nd and 8. Let's see where he goes with the ball and if anything was open. Here we go. Play action pass, 2nd and 8, still only 11-7 game, folks, and oh my God, this is wide open, and he misses it, folks, misses this wide open. You can't be missing these throws, and he was missing these throws the entire game, hitch route up the left sideline, that's 2 yards of separation. I believe that's Austin Hooper, their tight end, and he just misses it. That's 100% on Baker Mayfield. Now we get a 3rd and 8, try to close out this game. Jeez, eat up some clock right here. You're leaving the door open for the Vikings. Here we go, 3rd and 8, dropping back to pass. It's a setup screen, and this is nowhere even near Kareem Hunt. He's throwing to the lineman, and you don't throw to the lineman on a screen pass. So, man, oh man, yes, there's pressure coming, but it's a screen pass. You know there's going to be pressure coming. You let everybody in. So he just overthrows Kareem Hunt again. Kareem Hunt is only like 6 feet tall. Let's get his official height, because for some reason, Baker Mayfield thinks Kareem Hunt is like 6'5" in the end zone right here. What is Kareem Hunt? I want to say like 6 foot max. Let's quickly get his height. Baker Mayfield, this is news for you. Kareem Hunt is only 5'11". Please stop trying to overthrow him. Stop trying to put the ball too high. He's not 6'5". He's not 6'6" Darren Waller. He's not catching the ball out of the backfield or down the field if you loft it over his head. Alrighty, what do we got? Next one up. So you overthrow it on second and 8, and then just a bad job there to set up the screen on 3rd and 8. And I believe this is our last one. No, we got 2 more. Alrighty, here we go. 2 more. The following drive right here. Why does this drive stall? We get a pass incomplete again, and this is to really kind of almost seal the game. There's 4 minutes left. They're up. Finally, they score some points here. They're up 14-7, but still a 1-possession game. You still need to go out and close out this game. Let's see what he does here. 2nd and 10 at the Vikings 47-yard line. You can close out the game right here. Please, Baker, close out the game. Let's see what we get here on 2nd and 10. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Goes deep. And that's a tough throw. OBJ on the back shoulder. Alrighty. That's a good shot. I like the shot right there. Incomplete. I don't think there was a chance for OBJ to catch this ball because it seemed like the ball was out of bounds. Let's get another replay. Not really able to be caught right there, but it's still a nice shot. I'm not going to bang Baker Mayfield for that play. But let's see what we get here on 3rd and 10. Here we go. 3rd and 10, Baker Mayfield. You can ice out this game, basically. Pick up the first down. You can chew out a lot of clock. Here we go. Going deep. going deep, and once again, just an overthrow. You've got your wide receiver open. He's got 2 yards of separation right there over the corner, and the safety is not quite there yet to make a play. You can put this ball right on the money, man. You drop this one right in the money. That's a touchdown. But Baker Mayfield, 5 yards overthrown, man. Accuracy has been gosh awful these last 2 weeks, and they're lucky the defense can hold them and the running game can take over when it needs to. But Baker Mayfield, you've got to clean it up. This is not what we saw from you last year. Last year, we just knew you weren't clutch, but now you're not even accurate anymore. Jeez. We get one more play here, one more drive here by Baker Mayfield. Once again, one more opportunity to officially ice the game. They left the door open one more time. It's only a minute left, but you still left the door open for the Vikings to come in and potentially tie up the game. Baker Mayfield never shutting the door. Here we go, 3rd and 5. A minute and 13 left. They're still up 7. Baker Mayfield, play action pass, rolling out to his right, going deep down the middle of the field. And once again, inaccurate underthrow to OBJ, who is absolutely wide open. Folks, we got 5 yards of separation, and he shorts this ball. You put this ball right on OBJ. This is a touchdown. This is 7 points, truly closing out the game. So Baker Mayfield, man, the man does not have it this season. Last season is starting to prove a little bit of a fluke. Maybe it's the fans in the stands getting to Baker Mayfield. Kevin Stefanski is drawing up great plays. Like we said, all these receivers were wide open. It's not the play calling. It's Baker Mayfield not getting it done. Hopefully, it's just the Vikings defense is good and the Bears defense is really good. But at that point, if you're not, doing good against good defenses, you're not going to win the Super Bowl, and you're not probably going to get deep in the playoffs. Maybe you can beat the wild card team, but then it really is going to start ramping up defensive capabilities for the rest of the postseason. So Baker Mayfield, man, he just doesn't have it right now. We think he can get it back, but until he does, we're selling this Browns offense. The defense is great, the running game is great, but Baker Mayfield, he cannot get it done. He did not get it done any point during last game. Unfortunate. Alrighty, next game up here we got to take a look at in our film study is the Lions and the Bears. Alrighty, we get Jared Goff. I mean, this was the Lions' opportunity to go out and get their first win of the season. Their first 3 drives were all fantastic, but Jared Goff, being a big flounder that he is, gives away basically the game in the first half. So we're going to watch Jared Goff flounder. Is it all his fault? We'll take a look. And then we get Justin Fields. We get his best plays to kind of see what he did here. He got a win. That's great. Hey, winning fixes everything, folks. So he got the win. So we're going to look at Justin Fields' highlights as well to see what he was kind of doing. What was he doing? What was he looking like? But let's start here with Jared Goff and the flounder job. So here we go. We get their first drive of the game, and it's a good drive. 11 plays, 55 yards, 6 minutes drive to chew up off the clock. They're in the red zone, but we're going to get Jared Goff turning over the ball. Damn it. So here we go. 1st and goal. Let's get the yard line. I want to say it's like the Bears' 7-8 yard line. We'll get a look in a second here, but we're going to get Jared Goff dropping back the pass, and look at this noise. Look at this. Everybody here waving pink towels here in Chicago. The fans are rowdy. And once again, we didn't have fans in the stands last season, and now we're seeing kind of Baker Mayfield not play as well. We're starting to see Josh Allen not play as well, and now we're getting Jared Goff truly floundering, losing the ball. You're the quarterback fumbling the ball? What the heck? So fans, noise, crowd noise, all of that, it's seeming to be a huge advantage. We can truly compare last season to this season, and so far, all the quarterbacks that were doing so freaking great that kind of came out of nowhere are starting to kind of, settle to truly what they are. So it's something to keep an eye on that we've been tracking this entire season, and so far, it's truly making the difference. So here we go, fans in the stands, man. Here we go. 1st and goal from the 9-yard line of the Bears in the red zone. Here we go, Jared Goff, 1st and goal. I mean, this is the first play, and you fumble the ball. You squander opportunities to get points. Let's see Jared Goff here. He wasn't expecting the ball. Man, oh man. What do they call? So Jared Goff goes up to make an adjustment at the line of scrimmage. Once again, the fan noise you can't hear. The center can't freaking hear. You're on the road. He's like, you said hut? Oh, you said hut? Okay, I'll hike the ball. And Jared Goff was like, no. I'm trying to rearrange the scheme here to tell y'all who to block. So let's see. Do they call this the fumble? Let's see. They get a flag. And it's a false start, and they decline the penalty, and they keep the fumble. Wow, oh, wow. So that's not on Jared Goff, but that's on the crowd noise, and that's something, that's a narrative that we've been tracking. We just told y'all about it. So crowd noise truly making the difference right here, man. Jeez. All right, so that's not on Jared Goff. Okay. Let's see if these other bad plays are by Jared Goff, though. So here we go. The following drive. So after they fumble, they're down 14-0, and then they go on another great drive to get down inside the red zone. And once again, we get a pass incomplete at the 5, a 2-yard run at the 5, a 2-yard run at the 7, and then a turnover on downs because Jared Goff passed incomplete. So let's see Jared Goff. Let's see how he flounders here. So here we go. What do we got here? What is this play? Okay, yeah, here we go. Jared Goff passed incomplete on 4th and goal from the 5. This is the play. Here we go. Let's see Jared Goff kind of floundering. We got the sideline view so we can see the entire field. Fantastic. Here we go. Jared Goff dropping back to pass. Great pocket. Decides to run for it. Decides to run for it. Is this the right play? Okay, this was the scramble. Okay, so this was the 3rd and goal. My apologies. So he scrambles down to the 7-yard line, but let's watch this play one more time. Was anything open? Because he takes off and runs with it. So let's see. By the time he takes off and runs, we get the wide receiver to the left, really covered. This man's double covered. This man's covered, and the man at the top is well covered. So Jared Goff, that was the right decision to tuck it and run with it. Nothing was open, but let's see what the 4th and goal incompletion pass is like here. Once again, 4th and goal has an opportunity to get some points. The crowd noise making it hard to hear. And let's see what the Lions do. Here we go. 4th and goal from the 5. Jared Goff dropping back to pass. And he tries to go over the middle of the field there to, I believe, his tight end. Let's watch this one more time. Zoom in a little bit here. Just here we go, back out of the backfield, getting down the field, and it was tipped by the linebacker. Unfortunate. So Jared Goff just not putting enough underneath it. Back out of the backfield, takes off, goes down the middle of the field, and it was decently open, and I think that's going to be a touchdown, but it does get tipped at the line. Was there anything else open here that Jared Goff should have taken? Let's quickly see. Here we go. By the time he decides to throw this ball, you've got this man breaking towards the corner of the end zone. So you've got a linebacker right here and a cornerback on the running back, but then you've got a one-on-one matchup who's breaking free. So by the time he was throwing, it just started to break off, but Jared Goff had this man wide open. Damn. So, all right, he tried to make a read. Tipped at the basically at the goal line. I'll put it a little on Jared Goff. He's got to know all of his routes, and he liked this one, the back out of the backfield, the kind of safety valve route, and he kind of gets it off quick. I mean, there was still time to throw, so not the best there by Jared Goff. But we get one more flounder here on the next drive. 3 straight drives, folks. We're talking about 3 straight drives right here. He fumbles the ball again. Was this one his fault this time? Let's quickly see. We get 3rd and goal down at the Bears 3-yard line. Here we go. Jared Goff, empty backfield, rocking, roaring crowd again. Let's see how Jared Goff fumbles this ball. Here we go. He actually gets a snap. Fantastic. Standing tall in the pocket, but man, oh man, great job here by this Bears defensive line. Holy moly. Man, oh man, he makes a diving effort. Look at this wraparound diving effort to knock the ball out of Jared Goff's hands. Man, that's great job by the defensive edge rushers. There was really no time for Jared Goff to throw this ball, and he got there and he dove at him, and that's great. Holy cow. I think he was trying to go back over the middle here. I think this is who he's trying to throw to here. Here we go, TJ Hawkinson. I think the tight end here lined up in the slot. I don't know about the edge. I don't know who he's trying to throw there to, but I don't think it was going to be complete either way. But he ends up fumbling, and they don't get that 4th down opportunity, field goal or touchdown, regardless of what it was going to be. So Jared Goff, unfortunate there. Alrighty, we get a couple more things for Jared Goff that didn't result into fumbles, but here we go. In the second half, folks, the first drive out of halftime, we get a 3rd and 2, and they go pass incomplete? I mean, come on. So let's watch this pass incomplete right here on 3rd and 2. This is the first drive out of halftime. 3rd and 2, still only down 14-0. This is still a manageable game, folks. The entire second half to go. But Jared Goff incomplete on 3rd and 2. Let's see why. Here we go. Jared Goff, empty backfield right here. Dropping back, stepping up in the pocket, delivering a ball, and man, oh man, once again, great defense here. Jeez, this Bears defense is truly gosh dang good. This is not the Lions floundering here, and this is kind of making us kind of still buy this Lions team. We maybe can find some good value again this week. They haven't won a game. We may be able to get some points here in the spread, but trying to go to TJ Hawkinson, a good ball, but once again, just another great performance by the Bears defense. We saw the edge rusher, we're seeing the corner, and man, oh man, they're making it a tough day for Jared Goff in this Lions offense. Alrighty, we get one more play here by Jared Goff. It's a 3rd and 9, and he ends up taking a sack, unfortunately. But let's see. Could he avoided the sack? Could he have avoided the sack? Let's quickly see. Now it's 21-0. Really kind of urgent drive to put up some points to try to get back in this game. Let's see what he does here on 3rd and 9. He takes a sack, but let's see if it was avoidable. Here we go. Drops back to pass. Man, just once again, I mean, he's got about 2.5 seconds to kind of get rid of the ball. He's looking to step up in the pocket and just unfortunately gets brought down. So Jared Goff, then he goes down and scores, 2 touchdowns. But by that time, I mean, the game is over. This is kind of garbage time at this point. Unfortunately, if you can come back, that's great. And that wouldn't be kind of garbage time at that point. But if you try to put up points when you're kind of getting blown out in the second half, late second half, it's kind of garbage time. Same thing with Sam Darnold. That's why I don't really count his 2 passing touchdowns. His rushing touchdowns, I'll give him, but, he ended up not coming back from behind. So in the grand scheme of things, those touchdowns were kind of meaningless. It's the interceptions. It's the, dysfunction that brought you in that situation that you could have tried to kind of, control a little bit. But, yeah, this Bears defense was absolutely getting after Jared Goff, and he was trying. But we know this Lions offense isn't anything special. They're not getting away from this great defense. Alrighty, and then before we move off of this game, let's watch what we get out of Justin Fields. So we get Justin Fields' best plays. They only put up 24 points, and what was his stats here? He completed like 11 passes. So Justin Fields goes 11 of 17 for 209 yards. He's got an interception as well. But let's see what he was looking like here, and if we can buy Justin Fields, because he should be the starter. I know Matt Nagy's not truly naming him the true starter for the rest of the season, but let's see if he should be. So here we go. Let's see what Justin Fields can do. All right, first play up. Standing tall in the pocket. Nice little dink off right there, 5 yards. All righty. He's got 11 completions for 209 yards, so hopefully we get some nice air routes. Here we go, 3rd and 5. A comeback route on the sideline, and he throws it a yard short. This is what we can't be doing, man. You can't be throwing it a yard short with tight coverage on 3rd and 5. You've got to go to the boundary a little bit more, and he throws it high, so he has to kind of, waste time that he could kind of, be recovering the ball, catching the ball, securing the ball, and then trying to get upfield. He goes high with this, so no chance at coming down with this ball and then trying to fight for that extra half a yard. So that's a bad mistake on Justin Fields, but let's see what else he's got. Here we go, 2nd and 6 going down the field, and once again, accuracy needs to be reined in a little bit here. It's Darnell Mooney, who's truly proving to be a real great wide receiver here, but Justin Fields just a little off the mark right here, and this is a fantastic catch by Darnell Mooney. Holy moly. That's fantastic. Any other wide receiver besides Darnell Mooney and Allen Robinson here for the Bears are not catching this ball, and that's going to be an incomplete pass wide open. All right, 2nd and 11 here. At his own 10-yard line, Justin Fields dropping back to pass. Going deep. Oh, not there. Yeah. Wide open to Darnell Mooney, and he puts it right on him. Holy moly. Let's count the yards on this ball here. He's going to throw it from his own, let's just call it 5-yard line, and it gets all the way down to the 50. That's 45 yards clean, accurate as heck. Well done by Darnell Mooney to get open as well. Now we're starting to cook here with Justin Fields. Let's see if it still keeps going here. Now this was kind of, only 2 minutes left in the first quarter, so as we progress through these highlights, if he's getting more consistent, that's what we want to see. Game time decision right before kickoff, he kind of knows he's a starter. Well, I think actually Saturday afternoon he knew he was a starter, but Matt Nagy was kind of saying, hey, game time decision, so taking him a second to kind of truly warm up a little bit. We can kind of give him a little bit of a free pass here, but here we go, 3rd and 4 now. Justin Fields rolling out of the pocket and then taking that defender to the edge and getting the edge, and that's what we love. Justin Fields' dual threat ability is fantastic. Here we go, another play, a nice little slant route on 1st and 10 to Allen Robinson. We'll take it. I think it picked up about 8-9 yards. Fantastic. We get a 2nd and 10 in the second quarter. It's a screen. All right, nothing. He put it on the money. That's all we can ask for. Accurate ball there, and it was. All right, here we go. What else do we got up next here? All right, here we go. Play action pass in the third quarter, going deep. Boom! Right on the money to Allen Robinson. Now we're starting to see this accuracy shored up. Truly fantastic. 15, 20 yards on the field. A strike to Allen Robinson, who will catch anything. Fantastic, and it's right on the money. All right, 2nd and 9 now. Justin Fields going deep again. Oh, my goodness. Darnell Mooney, y'all. Darnell Mooney he needs his respect, folks. Screw Justin Fields. I don't even care about talking about Justin Fields anymore. Darnell Mooney, folks. I really thought, Allen Robinson was the clear-cut number one option right here. But Darnell Mooney is giving this man a run for his money. And Justin Fields just dropped this ball in absolutely fantastically. And are we going to get a mother-loving replay in slow motion to show it off even more? I think we are. Holy cow. Justin Fields with the swag too. Ooh, after the run, after these big throws, he's juiced up. He's juicing up the team as well with this little swagger he's got. Andy Dalton's got none of that. So why are we even thinking about maybe playing Andy Dalton and making him the starter once he's 100% healthy? Matt Nagy, can you please get it together? You've got the distraction of Urban Meyer being the worst head coach right now. Shore yourself up, Matt Nagy, please. Jeez Louise. But man, oh man, what an absolute dime right there by Justin Fields and Darnell Mooney. Sheesh, folks. Gosh dang. All right, Justin Fields. 1st and 10, rolling out to the right, buying all the time, going to his tight end. Bingo, bango. Is that Cole Kmet too? Oh, I love to see Cole Kmet get into the action. I think he only had one catch here. Get that man more involved in the offense, Matt Nagy. Cole Kmet, tight end. All right, here we go. This is okay, Justin. How are y'all watching this, Matt Nagy, and saying that Justin Fields is not the clear-cut starter? Sheesh on this throw. Holy moly, play action pass. Cool, confident, and just rips it 30 yards down the field, right on the edge of the sideline. And man, oh man, right to Allen Robinson, right between two defenders. I mean, covered as heck, and he put this ball 1,000% on the money. Man, yeah, Justin Fields can play, y'all. Darnell Mooney can play, y'all. And we already knew Allen Robinson was great, but sheesh, all right. Matt Nagy. Matt Nagy is the problem here because it's not the weapons here of Chicago. They've got two deep wide receivers. Man, okay. We're buying the Bears a lot more. We weren't buying the Bears that much until we just watched that. Sheesh. Man, oh man, that's fantastic. Justin Fields can play in these weapons. Man, oh man, Matt Nagy is holding them back. I will say that. Absolutely. Wow, that was fantastic. Justin Fields can play, y'all. Whew. Andy Dalton is still in the discussion of being the starter. Riddle us that, folks. Riddle us that. I'd fire Matt Nagy right now. If I was a general manager and I just watched that highlight tape and Matt Nagy's like, yeah, we could still go to Andy Dalton, I'd say, no, you are fired. You are fired for even having that thought. Get out of my stadium. Get out of my building. Get off of my team. You're done here. You're done. I'll let Justin Fields be the head coach. I don't give a damn. Woo! Damn. Man, there's like one game a week where it just takes our breath away and we don't even want to do the rest of our Wednesday film study show, and that's Justin Fields this week. Woof, but there's more to see, folks. So, alrighty, let's calm down on Justin Fields and let's head over to Washington and Atlanta. And we're going to watch Taylor Heinicke. He absolutely balled out here and got them their nice win. We also have to shut out Terry McLaurin as well because some of the catches he was making were sheesh. And I'm sure we're going to see those in Taylor Heinicke's highlight package. But if they miss one or two, we've got them all queued up, so no worries there. But let's see what Taylor Heinicke was doing at quarterback because he leads his team to 33 points, 34 points, 333 passing yards. And once again, remember, he wasn't the starting quarterback here for Washington. It was Ryan Fitzpatrick. And Taylor Heinicke would not be playing if Ryan Fitzpatrick was still healthy. So once again, we don't really think the Washington football team made the right decision. But now that Taylor Heinicke's out here, we can see what he's made of. And let's see, is he impressive? Should he have been the starter right from the start? And if Ryan Fitzpatrick does come back this season, should Taylor Heinicke still be the starting quarterback? Let's find out, because we know Taylor Heinicke's fantastic, and we're definitely going to highlight his balls to Taylor Heinicke because, or Terry McLaurin, the T is getting me kind of confused with the alliteration. But yeah, Terry McLaurin is absolutely fantastic. 6 catches for 123 yards and 2 touchdowns. Whew, folks, when we see these plays, you will be wowing like we just wowed on Justin Fields. But let's see what Taylor Heinicke has here. Let's get his best plays. Here we go. First play, alrighty, just a nice strike there on 3rd and 3. Knows where the boundary is, baby. That's what we love. Hey, going for the first down marker. We'll give you credit. Absolutely 100%. Picks up the first down. Fantastic. Here we go. Another 3rd and 7 here. Taylor Heinicke. Oh, stepping up in the pocket, and he's going to take some defenders. Oh, Taylor, this is not what we want to see. You dove like a yard short of the first down. Come on. If you're going to sacrifice your body, sacrifice your body. Don't chicken out at the last second. Alrighty, but this is still, okay, now we're in the second quarter, so Taylor Heinicke's got to kind of get out to a hotter start and take advantage here, but here we go, 2nd and 6 now. Play action pass, Taylor Heinicke, boom, settling down right there, 15-yard pass, picks up the first down, we'll take it. We're in the second quarter, and they've got 0 points, so we need Taylor Heinicke to get out to a faster start, but still impressive, 34 points in basically only 3 quarters because he didn't score in the first quarter. Not bad, but let's see if he getting going, like we just saw Justin Fields. Not great in the first quarter, but he cleaned it up. He stayed the course. He took it in stride. He wasn't kind of the starter from week 1. Same thing with Taylor Heinicke, even though he got, in basically game 1 anyway. But maybe, getting rhythm underneath him, so we're not 100% off of Taylor Heinicke just quite yet. Let's keep up these highlights. Here we go down the middle of the field to Terry McLaurin, and this is one of the highlights right here. This is one of the highlights right here for Taylor Heinicke. Is a great throw right here. Let's watch this one more time. 2nd and 11, dropping back to pass, going to Terry McLaurin, and man, oh man, great hands right there. He takes a big shot as he's catching the ball, and he holds on. He's got strong hands. Fantastic. All right, here we go. 3rd and 8, driving into Falcons territory, going deep, and boom. Oh, Terry McLaurin. Fantastic. Heinicke to McLaurin, baby. TT, baby. Here we go. Taylor Heinicke launches from his own 40-yard line, getting it about 5 yards deep in the end zone right here, so we can call this one 45 yards clean. I don't know. It started to be a tad underthrown. It could have been out there a little bit more. Nothing like that, like enough to critique truly Taylor Heinicke. This is a fantastic ball, and well done by Terry McLaurin to go up and catch this ball and not let it kind of come to him. That's what we love by wide receivers. We've got a wide receiver later that we're going to watch that, try to catch it in his chest, and you don't do that. You have to go up and catch it. So that's what Terry McLaurin does. A true wide receiver out here goes up and catches the ball. Very well thrown ball, great caught ball, and that's Terry McLaurin for y'all. All right, here we go. Still in the second quarter. They're down 10-7 now. Taylor Heinicke, 1st and 10, rolling out of the pocket, maneuvering traffic, but he's going to take off here. And Taylor Heinicke, way too conservative here. I'm all about being conservative with these dual threat quarterbacks. I've got no problem, but this is way too conservative right here. I mean, he's sliding when he can just simply run out of bounds and pick up the first down. So let's, be a little bit more braver out there, Taylor Heinicke. I know you don't want to get injured. I get it, but when we're looking, a game of inches, and you're being a little bit of, now we get it. Now, okay, Taylor, were you just trying to goof us a little bit on your first 2 runs? Because now we get it at the 30-yard line, and he's rolling, picking up the first, and weaving in and out, and hitting out on the boundary, and then going out of bounds and getting all he can. That's what we're talking about. That's what we want to see, Taylor Heinicke. Once again, just needed to get a little bit comfortable in this game, because now he is not looking back. We're in the third quarter. They got 19 points. He's going to Terry McLaurin again over the middle of the field. Fantastic. 4th and 5. Can he pick up a 4th and 5? Crucial down. Boom. Just flips it out there in the flat. It's wide open, and he picks up the 4th down. Fantastic. That's what we're talking about, baby. Alrighty, now they're down 8 points in the fourth quarter. Taylor Heineke, 2nd and 7, wanting to launch deep, but then pulls it down and runs with it. That's when you can slide. That's a good slide right there. Okay, Taylor Heineke's figuring it all out, folks. Once again, he's got this is like his 5th game in the league. He's working on it. All right, here we go. And then here we go. Just rips it down the field. Boom. Great strike on 2nd and 16 to find Terry McLaurin again. Yes, sir. Inching toward to try to tie up this game. Well, like we said, they're down 8 points here. 4 minutes left. Rolling out of the pocket on 3rd and 9. Makes a great throw to there. Is that J.D. McKissick? Antonio Gibson or J.D. McKissick, number 41, whoever it is, running back out of the backfield. Great catch right here, and well done by Taylor Heineke to put that right on him. Ooh, and then a great move right there. Man, oh man, I gotta find. I think that's J.D. McKissick. But let me just quickly take a look. What number is J.D. McKissick? I got it. Yeah, 41. J.D. McKissick. He needed recognition on that one because that spin after the catch to pick up the first down, man, those extra 3 yards, that's crucial right there. That's smart, big brain IQ right there. There's some smart people on this Washington offense, folks. Fantastic. All right, still same drive, down 8. Taylor Heineke avoids the sack and then rips it deep. And it's a jump ball, and this is what we're talking about. Terry McLaurin. If you throw this ball and then the swag by Taylor Heineke, the little pump. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did that. I escaped the sack. I threw up a floater in the back of the end zone, and it was caught. Yes, sir. Big play, Taylor Heineke. Maybe not the smartest, most advised throw to make, but when you just got to make a play, you're down 4 minutes left. You just got to try to trust your instincts and trust your weapons. And we love trusting your weapons. Another green flag for Taylor Heineke. Well done by Terry McLaurin to come back, always track this ball. And man, oh man, the man is a true receiver out here, folks. Respect Terry McLaurin. I want to put him in A1 Tier 1 category, folks. All right, then, here we go. They didn't get the 2-point conversion, so they're down 2 points here. Taylor Heineke needs a game-winning drive, and man, oh man, on 1st and 10, he launches this ball 20 yards, basically to midfield. Look at this throw. Standing cool, calm, collected in the pocket to deliver an absolute dime, and now we're rolling. 1:35 seconds left. They got 2 timeouts, so Taylor Heineke knows he can do whatever he wants with this ball, can go wherever he wants. Only down 2 points here, folks, for the tie. 3 points for the win. They want a touchdown. Terry McLaurin, boom. Once again, wide open right here on the boundary. Out of bounds, 20 yards. Fantastic. Adam Humphries, geez Louise. Here we go, 3rd and 7 from the 30-yard line. 3rd and 7. Taylor Heineke, what can this man do? Oh, look at all that time to throw. Look at all that time to throw. And then he throws back across his body once again to J.D. McKissick. And J.D. McKissick makes another great play. All the way in for the touchdown. Picks up 3rd and 7. Picks up 30 yards for the touchdown. Truly kind of ices this game. Makes it so the Falcons have to go down and score a touchdown with 35 seconds left in this game and not settle for a game-winning field goal. Man, oh man. Great job by Taylor Heineke to keep the play alive. And then J.D. McKissick showing out in the clutch this entire game. Very well done to him as well. Jeez Louise. So, man, oh man, great offense here. Taylor Heineke can play. Terry McLaurin is an A1 Tier 1 wide receiver. And J.D. McKissick, folks, yes, he's not the starting running back, but he's a dual threat running back, folks. Absolutely. 44 yards and a touchdown receiving for J.D. McKissick. So, well done there. We saw all the plays that we needed to see by Terry McLaurin, so that's fantastic. And, man, oh, man, this Washington team, it's a tough division. I will say the NFC East, but Washington, I think they are going to be tough outs for the Cowboys, the Eagles, and the Giants. I don't think they win the division, but I think Taylor Heineke can play up to that level of making them a tough out. So, we can still buy this Washington team. The offense is great, folks. Well, defense definitely needs to clean itself up. You should never be giving up 30 points to this Atlanta team. I will say that. But Taylor Heineke proves, hey, y'all can trust me. I can put the team on my back, and that's exactly what we want to see. Would Ryan Fitzpatrick win this game, folks? I don't know. I don't think so. Like we've been saying this entire time, in the offseason when this was a quarterback competition, we really wanted to see Taylor Heineke, kind of win the starting job, but we never really thought he got a fair shake there in Washington. And I just don't know if Ryan Fitzpatrick is that much better than Taylor Heineke. I don't think he's better at all. I think at most they're the same. So why not go with the younger guy that has a higher ceiling? Because we know what Ryan Fitzpatrick is. 50-50, gunslinger that throws a lot of picks, doesn't win games. I mean, I'm going to go with the young kid that we don't really know that much about. And every time he's playing in a game, he lays it all on the line. So we absolutely love it. Besides the rushing in the first quarter, that wasn't the greatest, but he got it figured out, and he ends up winning the game. Fantastic. Alrighty, next game up here. What do we got? Alrighty, what do we got? These are all the Taylor Heineke plays we had queued up, folks, but we saw them all. No worries. All right, here we go. Next game up here in our Wednesday film study, we got to watch the Seahawks and the 49ers. And what are we going to watch here? Well, Trey Lance got in the game, folks. Yes, sir. And we're going to see, is Trey Lance going to start this week? It's still kind of up in the air. We're still not really sure what's going to happen with Jimmy G. I would say you definitely sit him out this game. If you plan of having Jimmy G for the rest of the season, yeah, I would say, hey, let's just kind of use Trey Lance this game. We'll live and die by the result, and we'll go to Jimmy G when he's 100% healthy because we know he's got injury history, and you don't want to push anything with him. So it's all depending on Kyle Shanahan, and we're getting mixed words every single week by Kyle Shanahan and this 49ers team to really see who's going to be the starting quarterback and what their plan is and how much action Trey Lance is actually going to get and all that. So we don't know. We can't read Kyle Shanahan. He's flip-flopping every week in the media. So, but we can watch Trey Lance, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to watch every single Trey Lance play. He started right off the second half, and they didn't put his stats up here, so we got to go back to Score Mobile here to let's get the official stats, and then we'll go into the highlights. But let's kind of see what we're looking for out here and all that. And as well, some of these plays out here are in the All-22, so we can see we can see the entire field, which is great. So if there's a play in here that we're like, all right, let's get a little bit of a deeper look, we can go into the All-22 for some plays. They're not all here. Like we said, All-22 of Game Pass is kind of acting up here early on in the season. We hope they get it all figured out. But we can take a deeper look if needed on some plays. But Trey Lance goes 9 of 18, but for 157 yards. That's real good for 9 completions. 2 touchdowns, no picks. Alrighty. So now that we know what we're looking for, let's see what Trey Lance has, folks. Can this man play? We were super impressed with Justin Fields, folks, a rookie. Let's see if we're equally as impressed with Trey Lance. So here we go. It's a tie game. It's a tie game. He takes over with the tie game. How great is that? They end up losing, unfortunately, but it's a tie game. He's got, this is a great look right here. This is great home field advantage against a division rival, tie game. This is great stuff. Great practice for Trey Lance, kind of first action as kind of the starting quarterback. So this is a great experience for Trey Lance, and let's see how he handles it. Here we go. First play up, it's 3rd and 4, and it's a read option, and he ends up keeping it. And I don't know. I think he should have handed this one off. The edge rusher, he kind of had him frozen for a second. He may be able to. I don't know if he actually hands this ball off, if he picks it up, but I can tell you, him keeping it, I don't think was the right decision either. So on 3rd and 4, not the best play overall. They don't get it, and they have to punt. All right, but next possession here. Here we go. It's still 7-7, and he tries to dump it down to the back. Is that George Kittle out of the backfield? And man, oh man, this is incomplete as heck. He throws this one right in the dirt. This is not good. So Trey Lance, all right, we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. We want to see him get better as the game progresses. If he's not great in the first couple of plays, that's fine. We just saw Taylor Heineke take a little bit to get his feet underneath him. Same thing with Justin Fields. So as long as we're seeing growth and potential through this highlight package, we can start buying them. But we have to see some good plays first. But here we go. 3rd and 4. 7-7 game. 3rd and 4. Oh, man. What the hell is this? What the hell is this right here? This is not anywhere near completion right here. So we got him trying to hit this man on a slant route at the bottom of the screen, and it's just way too high and behind. Nowhere even near the receiver there. That's absolutely really not good. Let's see if this play is up. We won't even see anything great from the sideline footage, I don't think. But let me quickly see. We get 3rd down, 9:20. 9:20, 3rd down. Can we watch this one in? Yeah, we can. All right, let's see if there was anything good here from the sideline. Did he just miss this throw? Was there anything else open here? Let's quickly see on the All-22. Was he going to the wrong person here? Anything open here? This wasn't even the throw, so okay. That was the wrong play. So we'll just skip it. Here we go. Going back to the highlights here. Couldn't pick it up on 3rd and 4. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Now they're down 21-7 now. And this is Trey Lance's next play here. We got every play here by Trey Lance that he either runs or passes. So it's a big gap going down, tie 7-7 to the next play here, down 21-7. So they weren't trusting Trey Lance. They were trying to rely on the running game, and that wasn't working out either. But here we go. 3rd and 1. Trey Lance, quarterback keeper, and there he goes. He picks up the first down. Now we're starting to move a little bit here. Alrighty. Here we go. Still down 21-7. Play action pass. Trey Lance, flat-footed. He did not move his feet this entire time, and this man is wide open down the middle of the down off the right side of the field, and he takes it all the way for the touchdown. But watch Trey Lance not move at all. He did not move at all. He did not take one step after catching this ball. That's flat-footed as heck. It got there, but it was wide open. So here we go. Watch Trey Lance. He catches this ball and does not move his feet at all. Look at this. I mean, geez, but it got there. We give him a little bit of credit, but that's wide open. That's blown coverage defensively by the Seahawks. Alrighty. So Trey Lance's first big play right there. And how long did this go for? Because that's, what do we say, 140-something yards? That touchdown pass, let's quickly see how much that was. That touchdown pass was 76 yards. So half of his yards came on one play. Okay, that's not the greatest, what we want to see. So 8 catches, eight completions for about 70 yards. Now we're talking about average-ish on par. But here we go. Down 28-13 now, 2nd and 7. Hit as he was throwing, and the ball just falls incomplete. Ooh, unfortunate. All right, but now we get a 3rd and 7. What can he do here? Trey Lance dropping back the pass. Pressure, forcing him to try to step up in the pocket, and he gets brought down for a sack. All righty, so not looking comfortable, not looking accurate with the ball. Not great. All righty, 1st and 10. Still down 28-13. Trey Lance, he's not looking comfortable in the pocket at all. He's moving outside the pocket, late to decide what he wants to do, trying to do too much, and gets only 2 yards, 3 yards there. Now we get 2nd and 7. Very next play. Play action pass. Trey Lance, he's not moving comfortable in this pocket at all, folks. Once again, flat-footed and almost throws a pick right to the linebacker. Man, oh man, this is not what we want to see. Very not comfortable in the pocket, not really stepping into these throws. His footwork is not great here, folks. This is not good. This is truly not good. 3rd and 7 now. Trey Lance steps up in the pocket, trying to run for it. Buries his head. He fights for it, but comes up a yard short. Dangerous play right there. Then on 4th and 1, they have to go for it here. You got to try and do something. And Trey Lance, woo, okay, now this is what we like. Man, oh man, the dual threat ability we all know Trey Lance has, but this quick stop. So he's going to decide to roll out of the pocket here. Then he's going to decide to take off and run with it. But then he's going to finally, at the last second, decide to throw this ball. And the fact that he was able to throw this ball on a dime, like as he's kind of stopping, running, and cutting off his run, and delivers a nice strike for the first down, that was impressive. That was the best play that we've seen by Trey Lance all day. Well, let's see if we can keep it up here. We still got 3 minutes in this highlight package. Last 7 minutes of the game. Still down 28-13. Shakes off a defender right at him. Rolling out to the right, keeping his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, and gets batted because there's people all over him. So he keeps his eyes downfield, which is good, but he hesitates way too much. Here we go, 3rd and 9. Not comfortable in the pocket. This man is not standing calm and cool, collected in the pocket. He takes off again and comes up about a yard short. Next drive here. 1st and 10. Dink off there. Okay, I think that's to Youth check. Our camera just died. We're going to try and change the battery in a second, but let's finish up these highlights here. Trey Lance, here we go. It's a dink off. It's a dump off. It's a screen pass. It's accurate, which is always great. Here we go. Now they're just starting to kind of get Trey Lance comfortable for next game, it seems. Once again, going to take off in the pocket here. Picks up about 5 yards. This man is really, he wants to run. It seems like he always wants to run. Stepping up in the pocket here, dumping it off. Picks up the first down and a little bit more. That's good. Okay. He's starting to get a little bit into a rhythm now, which is good, especially if we're going to, be starting him this week or whatever it is. Stepping up in the pocket, delivering a deep ball, and that's a tight one in double coverage, and that's broken up. Okay, what else do we get here? 2nd and 20. 3 minutes left. Trey Lance firing over the middle of the field, little low. It was complete. Yeah, I just don't like how he's not stepping into these throws and not feeling comfortable in the pocket. I don't know if there's a lot of buyability in Trey Lance at the current moment. Yes, he's a rookie. Yes, he can get better. That goes without saying, folks. Don't kill me. Here we go. 4th and 6. What does he do here on 4th and 6? Okay, he threw it to the boundary. He got the first down. That's a great throw right there. Great strike. I mean, he's got some nice zip on the ball. When he's throwing this ball, it gets out of the its velocity is high, folks. It's a zip. It's a nice zip, folks. All right, has to just throw this one away right here. We get anything else? There's 2 minutes left. All right, Trey Lance, 2nd and 10. going deep towards the end zone, and man, oh man, George Kittle has to hang on to this ball, and, I know this is a tough throw right there over the middle. Jamal Adams, barreling down on him, but ooh, that's a tough. It's a good throw. It's where it kind of needs to be. It's unfortunate that Jamal Adams was right there to kind of make a big play on it. George Kittle, we're representing Tight End University. You're gonna take some big hits. You are. You gotta hold on to that ball. I don't think that was a bad throw there by Trey Lance. I don't think that put him in danger. That he put George Kittle in danger. And then just that last pass right there on 3rd and 10, nothing good, incomplete, behind it high. And then we get 4th and 10 right here. What does he do? Escaping out of the pocket, dancing around the pocket, decides to take off with it, picks up the first down. That was good. Okay. And now we get 1st and goal in the red zone. It's a swing pass down to the left side. Let us set up screen, and it goes in for the touchdown. Well done. But, it's a screen pass. So, overall, I did not like what we saw as a package by Trey Lance. Not looking comfortable in the pocket. We'll see. He was thrown into the midst of this game. So, we can't give him a little bit of a benefit of the doubt, a little bit of a free pass. But we got to see him, clean that up and short up his next start. But I don't got a lot of faith in Trey Lance just quite yet. So, unfortunate. All right, let's quickly. I'm going to try and change this camera battery really quickly. I like to have my face on the screen, folks. We're animated. We talk a lot with our hands. We're very visual, and it gets our point across a little bit more. So we hate when our battery dies. So let's see if we can change this quickly, and we'll be good. Here we go. New battery in. All right, camera on. Let's get it positioned, and we are right back, folks. Absolutely fantastic. All right, here we go. Next game, folks. Are y'all ready? Here we go. Next game up. What do we got? We got to flip over the page here. All right. We got 3 more games to take a look at. 4 more games. Oh, my goodness. Are we going to get to this? Ooh, all righty. We're going a little late here. All right, but let's keep going here. We got next up here is actually we're gonna move off of this one. It's Rams Cardinals. I mean, we're just gonna watch Matthew Stafford flounder, but do we need to do that? I don't think we need to do that. There's other things better to watch, so we'll skip Cardinals Rams. We'll come to this one if we have any free time in a later show, but it's not pressing for us. We know what these teams are. Alrighty, so 2 more games now. We'll circle back to that one if we need to. But these are more pressing. Here we go. Next game up here is the Ravens and the Broncos. And what we want to just take a look at here is Teddy Bridgewater. How was he looking? Unfortunately, gets knocked out of this game with a concussion. Drew Lock didn't do anything, and I don't think Drew Lock is going to start kind of battling his way for the start here. So Teddy Bridgewater maybe doesn't play this week to kind of fully recover from the concussion, but maybe we can see him again in a couple of weeks. But what we want to take a look at here, this was their first real opponent here for this Broncos team. A little bit easy in the first 3 weeks, but now you got this Ravens team that has a great defense coming into town, and the Broncos in the first half only put up 7 points, and that 7 points wasn't really by Teddy B. So we're going to watch every single passing play here by Teddy Bridgewater to see what he's looking like here, and which is great because we get the all-22, and what do we have to watch for with Teddy Bridgewater? Is he dinking and dunking? He gets caught up in that a little bit. We saw that last year with the Panthers a little bit. Not able to put up the points, score the ball because of the dink and dunk. So we got every pass play here queued up for Teddy B before he went out with the concussion. Can we buy Teddy B, or really should we be looking for Drew Lock to be his replacement here? That's really what we're going to take a look at. So we got the all-22 here for every single pass. We're going to see, was there anything open? Was he not taking the shots that he needed to? Because they only put up 7 points. And like we said, on the 7-point drive, let me read you the drive chart here for the touchdown drive. Here we go. There are only points here for the entire game. This is what it was looking like. 17-yard run by Teddy Bridgewater. 31-yard run by Javonte Williams. 3-yard run, Teddy Bridgewater, 3-yard pass to cap off on the touchdown. So that was barely Teddy Bridgewater throwing the ball. And that's our only concerns on this Broncos team, offensively, defensively, is Teddy Bridgewater dinking and dunking way too much. So let's see what we get here by Teddy B. So his first pass up is the first play of the game. Let's see what it looks like. Here we go. Is it the right read? It's an 11-yard completion, so pretty much probably the right read, but let's see what it's looking like here. Drops back to pass, and boom, it's just a nice slant route, and it goes for, the first down. That's great. But a slant, what do we got? We got anything else open right here? A little bit of a deeper shot. He throws this one really quickly. Could have waited a little bit more for this other kind of in route over the middle of the field to develop, but overall, it's a good decision. Quick ball out of his hands. That's not bad. That's a good throw and decision there by Teddy Bridgewater, and it goes for 11 yards, so we really can't knock it at all. Alrighty, next play here is an incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Here we go. Let's see what it's looking like. They're at midfield, great field position. They don't capitalize on this drive, unfortunately. Let's see why. Teddy Bridgewater dropping back to pass. Pressure just starting to get there, and he throws it deep, and this is a good shot here. Who is he trying to throw to here? What do we got? Tim Patrick or Noah Fant, the tight end, the big, tall tight end. So he's going to his tight end about 15 yards down the field on a nice little kind of hitch route, post route towards the left sideline. And just unfortunately, but he had this man open a little bit more, a little bit deeper down the field. Let's see when he gets hit, was this throw open? Because the pressure did get there a little quickly. Here we go. The pressure's coming. He's got to get rid of the ball right now. Yeah, this route was just breaking. So overall, it was Teddy Bridgewater being aggressive. It's just unfortunately incomplete because the pressure got there quickly. So we're not going to blame Teddy Bridgewater. That's still a good decision, good everything. All right, next play is the very next play up here by Teddy Bridgewater. So now we get 2nd and 10, still at the 50-yard line. Here we go. Teddy Bridgewater dropping back to pass. Stepping up in the pocket and delivering a throw, and man, oh man, that's gotta be caught. Holy cow. This is a great ball here by Teddy Bridgewater down the field, going to, what do we got? Okuwagbunam. I know I butchered the name, and I truly apologize. Let me get his first name, because I don't think I can call this man by his last name this entire show without being disrespectful. So here we go. Albert, come on, Albert. You got to catch this ball right here. Absolute beautiful shot taken right here. He's going deep. It's a one-on-one matchup. Safety's a little late, and that's in the hands. You've got to catch it. That's a beautiful ball there by Teddy Bridgewater. Man. So far, so good by Teddy Bridgewater. These are not criticisms. This is what we want to see. This is what we want to see by him. Fantastic. All right, now we get a sack here by Teddy Bridgewater. Did he hold on the ball too long? Once again, the very next play right here, 3rd and 10 from midfield. He takes a sack. Let's see why. Was there anything open? Should he have gotten rid of the ball? Here we go. Drops back to pass. Pressure coming. And by the time the sack happens, nothing is open. Nothing is developing. And unfortunately, right here, the check down for about 5 yards was open. Let's watch it from the get-go, from the second right here. It's a block and release, and yeah, he has no time to even really throw that ball. So on this first drive, Teddy Bridgewater, really no knock on him. Now we have to go to the next drive here. All right, we get a 19-yard pass play. Now this is what we want to see. Let's see how this looks. 19-yard pass play. Was it a dink and dunk that went big? Was this a 19 yards through the air? Let's see. Here we go. Drops back to pass. It's about a 5-yard dink off, but it's the right decision. Get the ball out of his hands. Nice drive starters. I've got no problem with that pass at all. Even if it only went for the 5 yards and didn't have that extra 15 yards after the play, I still love it. Fantastic. All righty, now we get a pass incomplete on 2nd and 9. Was it a dink off? Y'all know what we're looking for here. Here we go. And they're at great field position over midfield. Here we go. Teddy Bridgewater tries to fit it in, a slant over the middle of the field. Let's quickly watch this one more time. He gets it out of his hands quickly. Was this accurate? A little out in front, a little inaccurate. That may be Teddy Bridgewater's worst play of the day, and it's not even that bad, folks. So we're loving this. This is great, folks. This is what we want to see. Next play up, it's 3rd and 9, and another incomplete pass that the drive stalls. Now, obviously, we don't want to see these drives stalling, and we don't want to see them not get any points out of this. But his decision making and his accuracy so far is where it needs to be to have success. Here we go. 3rd and 9 now. Baltimore's 47-yard line. He's taking the one-on-one opportunity. Now, this is a badly thrown ball here. It's a one-on-one opportunity, which we appreciate Teddy Bridgewater taking, but the execution right here, this is underthrown as heck. That is underthrown to heck. It's the mid-back of the defender right here. There's no way that the receiver's catching this ball. So this is the worst play by Teddy Bridgewater on a big 3rd and 9. So this isn't great. Let's see if there was anything over on the right side of the field that was going to develop into opening. Yeah, not really. I like the attempt. Unfortunately, the execution, really poor. Really poor. So they have to punt the ball. Next drive up. Here we go. We get a pass incomplete on 2nd and 7 at the Broncos 41-yard line. Once again, always around midfield, and this is great starting field territories. Just great field position in general, and them not taking advantage. A little upsetting. But it's not Teddy Bridgewater's fault, so that's fine. That's all we're really focusing on right here, because given his history and all that, folks. Here we go. 2nd and 7 at the Denver's 41-yard line. Here we go. Teddy Bridgewater under center. This is going to be a pass incomplete. Dropping back to pass. Going deep again. And this is not even accurate. But once again, I'm liking the shots. You've got to stretch the field vertically. I've got no problem. And there was really nothing open here. So this could have been like a designed shot play. It's just unfortunate. It's tightly covered. And Teddy Bridgewater, there's no chance at a completion here. There's no chance at anything. All right, what else do we get here? We get a pass here on 3rd and 12. It's a dink down. It's only 3 yards on 3rd and 12. Let's see. Was this designed? What was it looking like? Here we go. 3rd and 12 at their own 36-yard line. Teddy Bridgewater dropping back to pass. Dinks it down. Picks up 3 yards. Let's see. Was there anything open here? Was this designed to just go there in the flat? I get it's open quickly. The pressure is really not there quite yet. He could have moved around in the pocket. Yeah, this edge rusher is right in his face, but you slide up into the pocket. And I think this receiver down here, right here would be open. And I know it's unfortunate we can't truly know for 100% certain, because Teddy Bridgewater's already thrown this ball. By this time, this deeper first down shot would have been open, and everybody's already going to the underneath receiver. But I still think this would have been the better decision to make. It's 3rd and 12. You're not picking up 12 yards on that dink off. Unfortunate. So unfortunate there by Teddy Bridgewater. I think that's not really taking the true shot. Now that's the first true critique I think we have of Teddy Bridgewater. Alrighty, but then, like we said, they've got the touchdown drive, and we'll watch this scramble by Teddy Bridgewater, and we'll watch him throw the 3-yard touchdown. We'll watch that, but is that going to be good? Let's see. Here we go. Teddy Bridgewater's run here on the touchdown drive, scrambling out of the pocket, wanted to throw it, but nothing open, so he just takes out. Oh, they get a penalty. That attributes to they're going to get unnecessary roughness penalty. Okay, so he only picked up 2 yards on a run, so we know Teddy Bridgewater's not a dual-threat quarterback, and there was really nothing open on that play, so not bad. All right, now let's watch his touchdown throw. Let's watch Teddy Bridgewater be accurate in the red zone, shall we? Let's get some good stuff on Teddy B. Here we go. 3rd and 3 from the Ravens 3-yard line. Here we go, Teddy Bridgewater, and boom, that's wide open. He sees it. Great job by Noah Fant, the tight end. Tight end University showing out, folks. Gotta love it. Alrighty, we got a couple more plays and throws here by Teddy Bridgewater, so let's get these up. Here we go, 1 more quarter to go. We get a pass incomplete here. Pass incomplete. We got like 8 more passes here. Here we go. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Teddy Bridgewater, pass incomplete, and this one, yeah, pass incomplete. This is bad here. Doesn't really get it. Let's see if there was anything open here on Teddy Bridgewater. Taking another dink route, looking to the right first, and he didn't see this man wide open, breaking. I mean, this is where Teddy Bridgewater is looking first. He's looking to the right. This throw right here is wide open. It's just a quick out route, and Teddy Bridgewater, he looks off of it as it's developing. This is where you're supposed to go with the ball, and he tries to come back, and it's way short and behind. And so, all right, Teddy Bridgewater, that's a flounder job right there. That's not a great decision right there. All right, then on this same drive, we get a 3rd and 7, and he takes a sack. Let's see, was this avoidable? Was there anything open? Here we go. 3rd and 7 at their own 27-yard line. Teddy Bridgewater dropping back to pass. Decent time to throw here, and he gets brought down inside the pocket for a sack. But he had 3 seconds, a solid 3 seconds to throw this ball. So let's see, was there any routes open down the field? Everything is very well covered. You try to hit this like in route over the middle of the field. He's getting hit as this is kind of developing, so really nowhere to go with the ball. That's a good job by Teddy Bridgewater, just to take the sack, unfortunately. Alrighty, the next drive right here. We get a 12-yard pass by Teddy B. Let's see what this looks like. Was this the right decision? Or was there anything else open here down the field a little bit more? Here we go. 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line. Nice little slant right over the middle of the field, and that was the deepest route of the play. Fantastic. That's a good read, good decision. Then we're going to get a 14-yard pass. All right, he's stringing together some plays. Now we're starting to cook with gas a little bit right here. 1st and 10 from their 33. Play action pass. Once again, just kind of hitting the slant route, the crossing route over the middle of the field. Was there anything else open, deeper, anything developing? I mean, you got a one-on-one matchup right here with the safety favoring the other side of the field, so maybe you take a shot right here. Yeah, he's coming in, so yeah, maybe you go a little bit deeper. So once again, Teddy Bridgewater not taking all the shots. Okay. What else do we get here? We get a 3-yard run and minus 3-yard run, and then we get a 3-yard pass on 3rd and 10. Okay, we don't want to see a dink here. Once again, at midfield, we're starting to get in this great field territory, and we know it's hard for them to get back. We've gone a lot of drives, and they haven't really been back here. So here we go, 3rd and 10, and he just dumps it off. Let's see. Was this the right call? Here we go. And it's so wide receiver screen. This is a setup play. I don't know if we call a wide receiver screen on 3rd and 10. Come on, I don't like that. So play calling there, not the best. And we get one more drive here by Teddy Bridgewater. Pass incomplete. Trying to do something before halftime. A minute left, and they are down 14-7. So you still got time. I mean, this is not out of, you're not out of the game here. So here we go. 3 back-to-back incompletions here by Teddy Bridgewater. Let's see what they were looking like. Here we go. Trying to do something a minute left before halftime. Here we go. At their own 15-yard line. Drops back to pass. Pressure got there. It's a setup running back screen, and he just doesn't. That's bad accuracy. He shorts it, underthrows the ball, so the running back cannot catch it. That's on Teddy B. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 from their own 17-yard line. Dropping back to pass. Pressure is coming. Blitz is coming. He has to get rid of the ball, and unfortunately, it's an incomplete pass. Doesn't seem like the receiver could not hold on to this ball. Seemed to be a good accurate ball just off of his fingertips. But let's see, was there anything open down the field before the pressure got here? We see the edge rusher from the corner. Everything is pretty well covered, so not on Teddy Bridgewater there. And the very last play by Teddy B in this game. Let's see what it was looking like. 3rd and 10, pass incomplete. Here we go. From their 17, Teddy Bridgewater dropping back to the pass. Plenty of time to throw this one. And he, way incomplete over the middle of the field. Decently covered, but way inaccurate. No chance at a catch here. But, going deep. Everything's kind of going deep. He has time to throw. And it's just, unfortunately, way too high and inside for the receiver. You put that one a little bit more, shore up the accuracy a little bit more. That could have been caught. So overall, we liked kind of what we saw by Teddy. He wasn't really dinking and dunking that much, not really missing anything that was open. And this Ravens defense is just a good defense. It's just unfortunate. So when Teddy Bridgewater's healthy, he's got to be right back out there as a starter. I don't think we go with Drew Lock because Teddy Bridgewater's being lackluster and just not getting it done. This Ravens defense was a true test, and it failed. And this Broncos team kind of failed a little bit offensively to protect it and get things open, to scheme things open. And unfortunately, Teddy Bridgewater didn't have a chance in the second half to make those second half adjustments because it was still only a 10-point game going into halftime, folks. I mean, this is still a winnable game here at halftime. Unfortunately, Drew Lock has to come in. Unfortunate. So we're still feeling good about Teddy B, and we're still liking what we're seeing from Teddy Bridgewater. We still have belief, bettability, buyability into this Broncos team with Teddy Bridgewater as the quarterback. Alrighty, and then that brings us to our last game here in our Wednesday film study, folks. I know it's sad when it comes to the last game of the day. We can't do every game because then we'd be here for 10 hours, folks. And hey, I'd love to, but we don't got enough camera batteries for 10 hours. But here we go. Let's end it here on the Bucs and the Patriots game. Got to look at this, and we're not going to look at really a lot here. We're only going to look at one thing, but it's a gosh dang good one. So here we go. What have we been seeing? Oh, Mac Jones outplayed Tom Brady. Are y'all out of your goddamn mind? Are y'all out of your goddamn mind right here? Bill Belichick schemed good against Tom Brady. But what Tom Brady's getting no gosh dang respect for, folks. Yes, he won the game, so, he's getting inherent respect for winning the game. But I think a lot of people are overlooking what Tom Brady did because, yeah, Tom Brady was a little flaky throughout the game. When the game was close, he was missing some throws high and away. Chalk that up to the rain. Chalk that up to Bill Belichick's great defense. I'll let y'all chalk that up to whatever you want to chalk it up to. But y'all do not get to chalk up that Tom Brady got outplayed by Mac Jones. That is just absolutely absurd to say, folks, and here is why. When the game was on the line, folks, the very last drive here by the Bucs and Tom Brady played flawless football, folks. Absolutely flawless football. When the game was on the line, they're down 1 point. They're starting at their own 25-yard line. There's only 4.5 minutes left. This man plays absolutely fantastic, flawless, game-winning perfection quarterback play playing football. And for that, Tom Brady deserves all the respect. He deserves no disrespect of saying Mac Jones outplayed him, that Tom Brady should not have won this game. He deserves none of that. He deserves, hey, I went in and beat Bill Belichick's Patriots. That's the only narrative that should be taken away, that Tom Brady single-handedly won this game. And we're going to show you, here we go, the last drive, flawless football. Are you all ready for some flawless football? First play right here. It's a pass incomplete to Leonard Fournette, but they get bailed out by a penalty. But it's not because of Tom Brady. All these passes are incomplete passes, but not because of Tom Brady. And this is why he's not getting the credit, because, it's a pass incomplete. All y'all are looking at is the pass incomplete. Look at these throws. These are masterful throws on the line in Foxborough, legacy on the line. And y'all had the gall to say Mac Jones outplayed Tom Brady. Folks, y'all got me going. Here we go. First play of this drive, of the game-winning drive. Here we go. Game-sealing drive. Here we go. Tom Brady, empty backfield at his own 25-yard line. Going deep to Leonard Fournette on the edge. Boom. Perfect throw. It's just unfortunate. Leonard Fournette tries to bring this ball into his body and not go up and catch this ball. Remember when we just saw Taylor Heineke go up and get the ball? That's what you want to. That's what you have to do as a pass catcher in this league. Leonard Fournette doesn't really know that. He's a running back. He lets it kind of come to him. But this ball is 1,000% on the money, folks. Look at this one-on-one matchup. Boom. Right in the pocket, folks. Fantastic. If Leonard Fournette goes up and catches this ball, high points this ball, there's no chance at a breakup here for an incompletion. I also think the flag was a little wild. I don't think the flag should have been thrown, but the ball should have been caught. No flag, ball caught because it's 100% accurate by Tom Brady. So that's exactly how we're going to live. We don't care about the flag. That was not a flag. That was a complete pass by Tom Brady. Alrighty. Then we get Tom Brady's next pass. Here we go. It's a penalty by Mike Evans, so it doesn't count. Here we go. Tom Brady drops back to pass to Mike Evans. Boom. Open. Complete. Unfortunately, Mike Evans pushed off. So that's not on Tom Brady. Tom Brady was accurate, and that's his second pass of this drive. He's 2 for 2. Here we go. What do we got up next? An 11-yard pass. We got to play this one again. Hang on. This one's rolling. Okay, hang on. Okay. All right, next pass up by Tom Brady. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for another great dime right here at midfield on 2nd and 17 behind the sticks? Tom Brady, all the time to throw. Cool as a cucumber and puts it on Mike Evans to make it 3rd and manageable. Bingo, bango. Another completion here by Tom Brady. He's 3 for 3 on the game-winning drive in Foxborough against Bill Belichick. We all know how hyped up this game was, and Tom Brady knows it as well, and that's why he stepped up absolutely fantastic when he needed to. Here we go. 3rd and 6 from the Patriots 40-yard line. Tom Brady drops back to pass. Plenty of time to throw. Boom. Completion to Antonio Brown for the first down. He's 4 for 4, folks. Is this man a Wendy's meal? Because he's 4 for 4, folks. Yes, sir, Tom Brady. Is he ready to go for 5 for 5? You better, gosh dang, believe it. Wendy's, you better upgrade your menu because we're going 5 for 5. Here we go. Next play up. This is Antonio Brown. All right, then we get a 2-yard run, and then here we go. The last 2 plays, they call them incomplete. They're not incomplete. Here we go. Tom Brady at the 30-yard line of New England. Touchdown basically puts the game away. Here we go. Tom Brady drops back to pass, fires a ball deep to Antonio Brown. Absolutely magnificent throw, and Antonio Brown can't find the ball. You can't locate the ball there, man. That's 100% accurate as heck by Tom Brady, folks. Tom Brady trying to ice the game, but his receivers are just not having it. The receivers are like, well, don't we want to give Mac Jones a chance? Don't we want to, show and give everybody to say, oh, Mac Jones outplayed Tom Brady, so let's settle for a field goal and have Mac Jones get into field goal range and kick the game-winning field goal so everybody could say Mac Jones is better than Brady? That's what they were doing, but Tom Brady was trying to end this game. Great ball, one-on-one matchup, taking the shot. This is the other play. Man, we got to go back to this play. Back to this play right here. Hang on, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing here? What is this play doing? Here we go. Tom Brady. Here we go. 2nd and 8. Is this it? He's going to go back to Antonio Brown right here. And Antonio Brown, this is the one where Antonio Brown loses the ball. This is what we want to take a relook at. I mean, just a one-on-one matchup. Tom Brady going to this way again. And once again, Tom Brady went to Leonard Fournette on the right side earlier in this drive as well, testing the coverage. Tom Brady's smart. He's like, hey, I can test this cornerback. And he took it and took it and took it and took it. And it should have resulted into a touchdown. Unfortunately, these people can't catch no balls and can't even locate the ball. How can't you locate this ball? Antonio Brown loses the ball, but it's absolutely fantastically thrown. And then are y'all ready for the best throw of the day when it's now 3rd and 8? There's no more time to play around. Tom Brady's like, all right, I'll put it 1,000,000,000% on you, so there's no way of, oh, I didn't see the ball, or, oh, I couldn't adjust to the ball at the last time. Tom Brady says, hey, this is the game. This is my last play right here. This is my last play in this game, this huge monumental game. I'm going to make sure it's a bang. It's a bang. And this man made it a bang, folks, right here. Here we go. Antonio Brown, same play, one-on-one matchup, takes it, airs it out. And folks, do you see how great of a ball this is? Antonio Brown has it in his hands but can't bring it in. Look at this accurate ball, folks. Look at it. You look at it. Oh my God. Absolutely fantastic. So for y'all that said Mac Jones outplayed Tom Brady, I didn't see Mac Jones make any of those throws, anything close to resembling anything like that throw, any of those throws by Tom Brady here in the last drive. He went, 5 for 5 or 6 for 6? He officially went, how many passes? Pass right here, incomplete to Leonard Fournette. That should have been completion. He's 1 for 1. And then the pass to Mike Evans, it was complete. It got called back, 2 for 2. 11-yard pass completion, no penalty, no nothing. That's a completion, 3 for 3. 8-yard pass to Antonio Brown, 4 for 4. And then the pass incomplete to Antonio Brown, that shouldn't have been 5 for 5. And then the pass again to Antonio Brown, that shouldn't have been 6 for 6. Tom Brady went 6 for 6, down 1 point in Foxborough against Bill Belichick's defense in the most hyped up game in NFL history. And y'all said Mac Jones outplayed him? Laughable. I laugh at thy, folks. Give the man some respect. Tom Brady, the GOAT. What more do you expect? Alrighty, folks. What a Wednesday. What a Wednesday film study. Absolutely fantastic. Looked at mostly everything we wanted to. Had to skip Cardinals Rams. We'll see if we come back to that maybe on our Saturday show if we have something, a little extra time throughout the week. But, no big concern. Matthew Stafford wasn't clutch in the red zone. That's it. Interception, not getting it done, settling for field goals. That's all you needed to see. Alrighty, folks. That's going to do it for us today. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We're back tomorrow starting to talk about week 5, folks, in the NFL, reacting to the week 5 lines and getting ready for Thursday Night Football come tomorrow. So hopefully you'll join us. We'll see you back tomorrow here live noon Eastern.